There you go. We are now live.
Choke on
Yay!
my own saliva as we get going.
Let's go. Maybe let me sort this out. My channel. Yep, that's it.
Careful, we're new to streaming. We'll break things.
Yes. Okay, we're now here. We're now live. I shall do the intro. Hi guys, this is the discussion salon. You're here with Paul and Liz, and we're
Nope,
just
I'm not here. I'm lying.
don't lie, Liz. We all know you're a robot. Everybody knows this. Dear, 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 dear. So how are you today then, Liz?
I'm okay. I just shoved a cough drop in my throat, face, mouth. Oh my god, it's early in the morning.
What time is it over there then?
8:40 in the morning.
Oh, it's not that early.
It's early.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, shall we
oh, never mind. All right, maybe.
YouTube? Okay, so YouTube guide. Mouse
What did I
channel,
just
no.
break? No, I didn't. Oh my god, we're bad. We're bad at tech. We're not good
Yeah,
kids.
we definitely are. This is this is bad. But yeah, this is really bad.
There we go. I'm
Okay.
all situated, I hope.
Let's see if it's in the hold on. Promote your channel. Um
Oh, and I actually got the notification this time.
yeah,
Yay!
you got the notification. Okay, let's copy. Mm, and paste. There you go. Let's see if that works. How do you use this YouTube YT guide? I don't know.
Tab, tab, tab. I've got like 4 tabs open. Sorry, flipping through them.
Yeah,
The ask your bartender
you got you as a YouTube TV guide.
YouTube TV guide.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is now.
no, neither do I. I joined it.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
Oh, there's Vic.
I thought you were talking about the guide I had you pull up for me for Ask Your Bartender's community tab.
No. There's a. I joined something called YT
Oh,
guide.
neither one of our avatars are showing.
Your avatar is showing.
It's not on the stream. Let's see
It's
if
not
that
on
will.
YouTube.
Nope, it's not on YouTube.
Why is it not showing on YouTube?
We broke it. See, we weren't bad. We
Yeah, we're
just broke
terrible
something
at
this
this
morning.
stuff. It is. This is terrible.
Let's see if I can see if I go to that one. Will it show? And I think we've got about a 30-second delay.
Oh, that's
There we
showing.
go. Yeah, I
There you
actually had
go.
to change that. Good morning, Lotus
Yeah.
Flower. How are you?
Hey, Lotus Flower. How are
Paul,
you
what I
doing,
had
my
to
babe?
do is I had to go in and change the little avatar.
I'm not
And
really worried about my avatar. It's just a letter P.
I know, but that way people won't cry about it.
Well, let them cry about it.
Let's see if
Yeah,
I can change
YouTube
it
is
to my
so.
normal.
Yeah. But I blame Liz. Liz is usually at fault for this, Lotus.
It's all my
It's,
fault.
it's not me.
Always my fault. I'll take the blame.
Yeah. I am Lotus. I had my bagels and I had my coffee, which was so nice. I tell you that. Oh, I've
Yeah, it's
got to
gonna
watch
rub it
that.
in.
Yeah, I've got to watch my dairy. So I had some bagels with the cheese and pastrami and pickles.
Good morning, Vic.
Yep. And I had a coffee and I had oat milk in it and I had Add a couple of shots of sugar-free vanilla syrup.
Yeah, am I going to have to tell you how to fix your avatar?
Okay, wait a minute.
At the very bottom where it says you're in the show, the three little
Yes.
dots. If you click on the
Okay.
three little dots at the top right,
Yeah.
then hit edit audio avatar and change it, or click on the other one you typically use.
Okay. There you go.
And
Hey
see if
Vic,
it'll
how's
pop
it
up
going?
on. There we go.
I know.
Yay.
You know what? I would have. They were so good. They had mustard on them too. Oh, I like a bit of mustard. I do.
How's our volumes out there in chat? Are we too loud, too soft?
Yeah,
Paul
guys.
and
So
I
how?
about the same.
Yeah. I mean,
It's always audio issues.
yes. Well, Lois, I'll fly over to where you are and I'll make you breakfast.
Ah, good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll make you breakfast. Whatever you want, I will do for you. If you want pancakes, I'll make you pancakes. If you want a full
Belgian
English,
waffles.
don't get bloody technical. I've got no waffle maker. There you go.
Well, rent one from the Culinary Academy that's close.
Do you know I never went to catering college.
Yeah, but you could probably rent one. Oh, I'm sure they probably rent them out.
No, you don't know. No. No.
Okay, big fluffy pancakes. They got to be fluffy though.
My butt is sort of large, but it's not fluffy. So
We've already gone off track. It's probably a good thing because we got to burn like that first 10 minutes, so nobody.
yeah, you gotta have a giggle for the first 10 minutes. You can't get too serious, can you?
Well,
And
none of
after,
that. YouTube doesn't appreciate anything naughty in the first 10 minutes.
yeah. So
Anything after that, you're pretty okay.
yeah, we can't talk about curry flavored.
No, I don't want to talk about those at all today.
How do you know what I was going to say?
Because we've had this conversation every time I've been on panel.
It's not my fault. Other people bring it up.
No, you just did.
I know, but I bring it up then. But it's not always my fault. Other people bring it up.
It's always your fault. With
It's
that.
never. No, it's never my fault at all. Mind you, who would want to bring curry into that situation?
We're not going there. Take that off the table.
YouTube.
I don't know. No, we're not going there.
I had a really weird dream last night.
Uh-oh. Dude,
Yep.
wait. Is it going to be crossing the line in the first 10 minutes?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, then we can't do that yet.
No, but it was just the weirdest of dreams. I've never had a dream like this before, but it was really weird.
I'm scared to ask.
I would be scared to ask
Vic,
too.
the new rules and stuff is typically if you are behave yourself in the first 10 minutes, like no cussing, no things like that, it's better for everything. So
No, actually, Vic, it's I can wait for another minute. Let's do this properly. Nobody likes dead air, Liz. Continue talking.
I'm sorry, my mind went to 5 more minutes.
Okay. A minute, then sexy times can begin.
No, not even then. We just get to hear about a funky dream.
You're just such a spoil sport. You're
Yeah,
a spoil
I
sport.
don't want to talk about the other stuff. We have other things to talk about today because
Well,
there's been some stuff going on that we need to kind of cover.
it does, but let's have a laugh for the first 10 minutes.
Let's save the laughs for after because we're going to need them because this is kind of serious stuff.
Okay.
I mean, we can come in with a laugh, but not the whole laugh. Yes.
Yeah,
Nick.
the viewers are dropped down now because there's no sexy time.
Well, you should have put sexy time safety in YouTube on the, announcement there.
Oh, dear.
They came in with dead air because I was, chewing on a cough drop and
Yeah.
sucking down some coffee.
I think you may need to make it a really, really, really strong coffee.
Really strong.
Really, really strong. You need to keep your energy up for sexy time.
Oi.
Oi. Why am I always getting told off on my own channel?
Did anybody tell you off other than to wait
When somebody goes, when somebody goes, oi, that is not like a expression of.
Are you doing eye rolls again?
You're doing the eye rolls again, Liz. You're doing the eye rolls. I can feel them. I know you're doing the eye rolls.
I've got a psychic.
Yep. I've got the psychic ability to see those eye rolls and to feel them too.
Yep.
Okay, right. So, jovial time's over. Blah blah. No sexy time. We can't talk about curry flavored condoms because Liz won't have it now. It's in the last either 10 minutes are over now, Liz. I can mention curry flavored condoms. YouTube can't get me now.
Well, they still can, but it's just less likely.
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody's going to banish you for saying, I want a chicken tikka masala condom.
I just... No.
Yeah.
No. Hey, there's some jalapeno flavored. No.
You mentioned jalapeno flavored, Liz. I didn't.
Same thing as curry. With
it
heat.
Is not. No.
Well, I'm talking about with heat. Well, I'm allergic to both of them, so please don't bring that close to me.
Let's face it. You're giving the girl a fun time, and you're also giving her something to eat. It's a bonus.
It's not a bonus. It's not even good for the boner.
It's a Brucey bonus.
Oh
no. Okay. We're going to talk about.
We're scaring people away.
Yeah, that's because they can't take the curry flavored Brucey bonus.
Oh.
It's Liz. She brings out the worst in me. Really does.
And I really shouldn't. I blame Lotus Flower for this.
Isn't Lotus Flower's fault? Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so here we go. The topic that we're going to discuss the topic is if anybody wants to come up, they can. Just ask, and if you can see you're not at a stock account, we'll take you up.
I'm not taking anyone up.
Neither am I. Always an exit, never an entry.
Oh.
Okay, so this is going to be non-drama. I will iterate this after that is going on these past couple of weeks in YouTube. We're a non-drama channel. If anybody brings any drama, or anybody does anything that I see as drama, I don't care who they are. You'll be taken away. You'll be taken off. I don't care. We
Well,
don't deal with that. I want a safe space for everybody.
well, that counts me out. I'm in trouble already.
Well, you can't count out because you're a car host, so shut it.
You're just lucky I haven't taken my Benadryl yet, because then you'd have to put up with me.
I'm just lucky that I'm not sitting actually beside you because you probably would have beaten me by now.
No, I'm not usually the beady kind of person.
Or berated me, or eye rolls, or told me to shut up.
The eye roll. The eye
Yeah.
roll is really good for stuff like that, especially when you're looking at somebody
Yeah,
and they're looking at you and you eye roll at them. Oh, it's great.
yeah.
Because
I've
it's like,
got a
what
way
are
of
they going to say?
well, I've got a way of combating the eye roll. You just look directly at the roll with your back of the head towards that person.
I'm a mom. I have eyeballs in the back of my head.
Right? Right? It's too early here. Right, calm down, jeez.
Vic, we're
See,
not trying to go for everything that's been happening out in the community this last couple of weeks. We're just gonna talk about kind of making sure that you're protected from.
sorry.
Oh,
Remember, guys and girls, rubber up.
wrap it before you slap it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Not what I intended. Poor Vic.
Yeah.
We're never going to get through this topic this time of the morning.
And if you've got morning glory, have yourself a posh one.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I mean, it's a touchy subject. Yeah.
Rephrase those words, Liz. Rephrase those words.
Yeah. I don't know. Did they make those? Would that be a complete phone cover? Would that
No,
be the industrial strength one, Vic?
I tell you, we do call those. We call that a posh. I'm going to use a different word because obviously some words you can't use on YouTube, but it sounds like the same. It's called a posh anchor.
I don't know if I want anchors by me. Somebody might throw me in a river somewhere.
It's called a posh, and if you shorten the word, it's called a posh anchor. Yeah, that's when you. That's the foam bone condom.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to the topic. Because
Back
there
to the
have
topic
been
in hand. I thank you.
back to the main topic here.
Yeah.
There's been quite a few people that have been doxxed or threatened to be doxxed, and other things have been threatened against them once somebody learned their dox. I know Brian covered this subject
Okay. Yep.
about people being able to get your IP address from Google. It can't happen. It can't happen unless unless Google gets hacked and everybody's information is released. It's not happening. StreamYards. StreamYards is another platform that you sign into. You give them information. So if that information gets leaked and hacked, then, but that's not going to just be a solitary thing. It's going to be a group thing of information released. So you're not going to get hacked that way unless you give out your information. So, um, make sure your software is always up to date. I mean, these are all general things that you got to be doing anyway. Make sure that on your phones and your computers that you have some kind of, why am I having a brain fart? Antivirus programs.
There you go.
And things like that. And don't overshare. I see so many people. You watched part of it as well this morning, where people were giving out too much information about themselves on the internet. And I'm floored that people feel like they can share complete parts of their lives with people on the internet.
Yeah, I mean, do you think YouTube does enough to defend people though? I mean, you see channels, right, who do doxing there, and they delete their videos straight away after they're doing it because it can get them taken away.
But so many people just have backup channels even already.
I know. But what I'm saying is they delete their videos. Do you think deleted videos should be put into a status so in case there's anything wrong, YouTube can look at them within 7 days?
My personal opinion on that, I don't think you should be able to dirty delete. If it's out there, it's out there, unless YouTube tells you you got a problem and you have to reframe it.
I mean, you can delete. I think you should be able to delete your channels, but I think there should be a grace period of 7 days.
7 days? What about these people who create multiple channels?
The people who create some multiple channels, well, if they create the channels of the same genre, they should only have one channel. So, say if they're talking about the news, there should only be one news channel. If they're talking about food, cooking, or showing people to cook, it should only have one. If you give a meaning.
Technically, in the TOS and the EULA, there is information in there that states you're not exposed to have multiple channels that cover the same kind of things. Your channels are exposed to be different enough that it can't be, recycled material. Well, now, like some of the bigger tech channels, because of the things that have been going on, like the tech channels, they have a main channel for when they do long form video. And then for a while there, they had channels that they were doing short form. And now they're kind of merging those back into being whatever the main channel is, because the way the analytics are now working, it's properly working.
Yeah. I mean, but Vic does make a good point. He says, and then cry when people question or talk about it when they share too much. That is a very good point.
Why put it out on the internet if you're not going to be able to take criticism?
Yeah. Very true.
I mean, so that would go back to stop oversharing.
Yeah, and there's one channel that we know that he's done so many things. He's been featured in the national press, and which is easy enough to find, then complains when people call him by his name.
There's a couple of those.
Yeah.
And they tend to be in the same genre. So they've made headlines and then gripe when people come after them and bring their information back out.
Yes, you can't ripe
So
about
what?
that.
Okay, so you wanted to portray yourself in a positive light, but the things that got you in trouble to be able to affect that were in a negative light. So you have to shuffle that over there, and nobody can know about that. Well, when people
Exactly.
do know about that and it gets brought up, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That is very true.
How many of these people have actually gone, and I know two, that kind of pushed people and said, well, I'm so and so, look me up, check me out. And it's like, so people did. You challenge somebody, and then information
Yeah.
started being brought up about it, and then you're going to cry about it? Then don't
Yeah.
challenge somebody to find you or look you up or look up your family, and because you've somehow got your big boy panties in a bunch over something.
Yeah. Buy bigger boy panties, then you won't get them in a bunch.
Or don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't go all tough man and say, well, check me out. And then when somebody checks you out, don't get pissed off.
Yeah. No, that is very true. It's also very, very, very true. You know, they complain when when the information is out there. It is not. It just takes a 1 minute Google search to get the information.
And the sad
It's
thing
not.
is, you may not get the right person, and you should not be running with that information until you've vetted it.
Yep.
How many times have we seen
Yep.
that?
Oh, we seen that about a week and a half ago.
Has it already been a week and a half?
I think so. I think so. Time does fly by when you're having fun.
I mean, you just can't. I mean, and I'm sorry, I hope some of the women will listen to this. Don't ever, not only just the women, but the men as well, don't ever feel pressured into showing your face on cam, releasing any
Yeah.
information about yourself that you're not comfortable with. You don't have to supply that to anybody. I get a ration of shit because I don't cam up anymore. Well, there's a reason I don't cam up, is because I actually had an internet stalker that it took me over 3 years to get prosecuted. I mean, yeah, Vic, it's not going to happen. You guys can call me Robo Liz all you want. You can say I have a voice changer. It's not going to affect me. I think it's hysterical, actually.
Yeah. Vic, we all know Liz is a thing. Mike Sorona's got a level 27 or 28 security level, and he knows all about these modern technologies.
Yeah.
It is true. It is damn true.
Pacific time is now 9:08 a.m.
See, you made us start telling the bloody time now, Vic. What you doing?
I mean, I could be mad and say, hey, Cortana, and make everybody's Cortana go crazy.
You could do. You could launch nuclear missiles. You can be
So
the empress of
if
the
anybody is,
world.
if anybody is listening to us and have the Cortana now, they're probably cussing at me.
Yeah, Liz will be the empress of the world, taking control of all AI or IA or
Yeah.
BBC or ITV or C4.
Oh, Vic, Mike called you a sock a couple of days ago. Ooh, you're big time in YouTube land now.
Funny, I called you worse, Vic.
You just, the next time he does that, tell him at least, you're a happy sock.
Yeah, if he says that, tell him at least your titties don't go two different directions.
Why did you have to put that visual in my head? I hate you.
No, you don't. You really do love me. Yeah.
Oh God, can you imagine that and him helicoptering at the same time?
Oh, no.
Oh
He's got tassels on.
no! Oh no!
Yeah, imagine his tassels.
Oh God, he's got the pasties.
Yeah, he's got the tassels and he's doing
Oh,
one direction of the other and doing another direction of the other.
pasty is on the what was the elephant thong that can't actually have a trunk.
Yep, he's dancing to the thong song. And afterwards he goes da 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 da
And
da
we're
da
usually not
da
this.
da 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 da. And
Oh, well, there
welcome
goes
to
the
the just
drama.
yeah, welcome to the discussion salon.
We've brought the drama. Shame on us.
Shame on us. Yes, it is shame. I blame Liz. It was Liz who started it.
And Banana, if you're listening to this, we actually need a cartoon of that now, please. I want to see it. Other when I picture it in my brain.
Well, the tassels go in two different directions.
Oh my god. Can you imagine with the thong underwear?
Oh no!
Doing the whole man helicopter thing because all of you men, almost every day, you at least once a week, do the helicopter.
Do we?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't.
You're gonna tell me you don't look in the bathroom mirror and go, "I'm so sexy." Swinger, 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 swinger.
I don't have a bathroom mirror that big. only sees my face, and that's bad enough.
Oh, poor lovely Paul.
I know. Poor Paul.
Don't be going
Poor
down
Paul.
that route. Oh, we're sparing poor Vic.
It's nothing he hasn't heard before.
So, as back to the safety stuff.
Yeah.
Take care of you. Look out for yourself. Don't expect other people on the internet to look out for you. Let's see. Grow some thicker skin if you are gonna play out in the communities. Don't expect everybody to like you.
Yeah. That's very true. Oh, Veen. It's Veenie.
Veen, where are you?
Veen's in the Discord though. Let's get him out here.
Veenie, come see us. I want to
Yeah.
hear Veen's take on it. Vic, you want to pop up too? Vic doesn't feel
I think he.
safe right now.
I don't think. Is Liz that has been the deviant? I was being very good.
You said tassels.
You're the one that's talking about swinging helicopters.
Because men do that.
No, we don't.
I'm married and have male children.
Well, they're a bit weird then, because I don't.
Maybe you don't, Paul, but maybe you're the weird one.
How dare you insinuate things like that? I'm a good boy, I am.
Well, that's why you're a good boy. You wouldn't do stuff like that.
No. I'll come up in a bit. Let's see.
He's got to get some coffee in him.
Yeah. And he's got to pay his pool boy too. Never forget his pool boy and his groundman and all that.
I don't want to know about his. I don't want to know about his pool boy.
Yeah, well, that's what you have in America, isn't it? Yeah, don't forget to do your helicoptering, yeah?
Just make sure that if you get a girlfriend, you put on the nice show for her. How's that? Or boyfriend, whatever, significant other.
You're leading this channel into a very dark path, Liz.
Always. Isn't that my job?
No, that's supposed to be my job.
But it comes better for me.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Yes.
As Paul goes silent on us. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I think I have more to say on this subject than you do.
Yes, well, because you've been through this subject,
Yeah,
you know.
but not only that, I'm a woman. I think men are a little more. I hate to say it, but um, you may have a guy that's going to come after you, but it's
I
going to
didn't
be
think.
because I'm the big tough guy and I got to maybe prove my point.
Well,
Whereas,
let's be fair, Liz. I didn't think robots had a sexuality.
yeah, we're going to leave it at that.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's confuse the fuck out of the people. No, but
uh,
yeah, you know, I just said because women go through different things than men do.
yeah, I was going to ask you. I mean, safety wise for a man on the internet, what would you say it entailed?
Well, if anybody tries to do anything stupid to me, I'll just smack them over the head with a baseball bat.
But I'm, okay, but I'm going to do that and more. So I'm asking safety wise online.
I'm very lazy because I don't give a monkeys about really much safety. I mean, what's the worst that could happen to me?
Okay, what's the worst that can happen? Somebody's going to show up at your house. Somebody's going to show up somewhere you are and stalk you.
I wouldn't
Give
mind
you
that. It'd be another friend to add. I'd wave at them. Hello, Bob.
Ted.
Yeah, hello, Bob. There. How you doing? All right. You
But
want a good picture?
okay, but what if it was one of the women in your life? How would you feel about it then?
You don't want to ask that question, Liz.
No, but I'm saying, I mean, because you can't always prove it's one person stalking
No,
until
no,
you
no. That's very
actually
true. Look, it's very true.
catch them physically in the act of doing it.
Yeah. Well, I'll just tell them to fuck off.
Okay, but you're the guy, you're not the recipient of it. And let's say there's a woman in your life that is being stalked and harassed, and they've gone ahead and blocked one email from them. They've locked them on the internet wherever they've had interactions with them, whether it be YouTube or Twitch or
Obviously, if I had a partner, which I don't, if I had a partner, I'd protect the partner.
okay, but what are you gonna do? How?
You shouldn't ask questions you don't want the answer. The answer to.
I'm not talking about crossing the legal line. I'm talking about within legal limits. What are you going to
Oh,
do?
that the line it'd be across the legal line. This.
Oh, big macho man. And see, this
So
is the difference between a man and a woman. Because legally, where I'm at, I have a stand your ground castle doctrine. I understand that. I personally would not grab a firearm to protect myself. So I know that physically I could probably hurt somebody. I know that if my house was broken into, I wouldn't go for that type of weapon because about 85% of the time, people who actually have that happen have their weapon taken away from them and used on them. So if somebody's breaking into my home, I know I've got pictures by the door, I've got lamps by the door. I'm going to probably hurt somebody that way just to take them off their game. So, I mean, I've had
yeah,
conversations with women about things like this that they don't think about. And I know, like, you're over in the UK where there's not a lot of options for women to kind of protect themselves because you're technically not allowed to carry certain things. And I always
Yeah.
remind women, you've always got a purse. If somebody's chasing you or whatever, and women's purses tend to be very heavy, you can always throw it and tangle their legs up if you've got a long enough strap. You can swing it to physically hurt somebody. How many people carry stainless steel water bottles anymore?
Very true.
Those make great weapons for defense.
Chantel
Anything,
does make. It does make a great weapon for defense.
yeah. I mean, it's all the
And
everyday
yeah.
items.
Oh, it's an everyday item. This makes a great weapon of defense, and it is a newspaper.
I'm not going to use newspaper as a woman. I'm not going to use a newspaper. If that was the only thing I had, I'm going to try to, yeah.
A newspaper, if you roll it up the right way, can do some serious damage.
Oh, we can. But you're talking the difference between a man hitting somebody with a newspaper and a woman hitting somebody with a newspaper. Not everybody always thinks about things like that.
No, that is very true.
Utilize what you've got. The same thing you would do out in public, watching your safety and being aware of your surroundings, is the same thing you've got to do on YouTube and other platforms, whether it be any of the social media. I don't have, like Facebook, I have family on my Facebook.
Yeah, but the difference is defending yourself in real life and then defending yourself in the virtual world. This is the virtual world that we're in now, right now.
Right. But I mean, women, I think because there can be crossovers.
Yeah. I'm thinking, does YouTube do enough to defend women? Or does any social media site do enough to defend women?
No. No. I mean, what did I hear this week? Twitter is going to be doing away with the block feature.
Yeah.
I can't tell you on my Twitter how many people I have blocked. So I've actually just locked down my Twitter. So I technically can't even get any new friend requests. I can't really respond to anybody unless they're on my friends list because nobody will see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, that is how far the restrictions have to go. Facebook, I haven't touched Facebook in 7-8 years maybe, but it's literally only family.
Yeah. No, I get that. But what about on here when people use crass, disgusting, sexualized language?
See, most of the time that doesn't bother me, but I am not dainty. I don't have any qualms about.
I'm not talking about dating. I'm not talking about dating, but just using it.
No, dainty.
Oh, dating.
Soft.
Okay. All right. I thought you said dating. I thought. Well, I know you're not dating because you're freaking married, but
for a very long time.
Yeah. I just thought you said dating, but I know you're not dainty.
Yeah, no,
I'm not a dainty. I'm not a dainty person, but it sometimes sickens me when you see men using this type of language towards a woman.
My thing is, but why the double standard? Because some of these women are ferocious in going after men. I myself, if I'm calling out a man or I'm calling out a woman, I'm going to call you out for the same things. I don't have that double standard.
Oh no, I understand there's a double standard, but you know, a man deals with it differently towards a woman.
But that's a double standard. If a woman is dishing it out.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying a man deals with it differently to a woman. If a woman's being like says these types of languages, a bloke will go, "Oh, shut up." But when a man does it to a woman, it scares them sometimes, and it makes them sick. If you get my meaning.
But you shouldn't be out in the streets of YouTube if you were going to take offense like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but there's also, you know, you got to Yeah, I don't think that's rough thing. There should be.
There should not be
So
double standards.
there should be no. There should not be double standards, but also some of the things being said on some pages are absolutely vile and disgusting, and the person should be banned for saying them.
Wait, what things though?
I'm not going to say it on here because I think they're disgusting. But the way it was said, and
Well,
Liz,
then link me something so I
yeah,
can look at it, because I personally am probably not going to take offense to it.
yeah.
Um,
Hold on, hold on.
I
Vic is in the back room.
oh, Vic,
Good
There you
morning.
go.
welcome in from the back room.
Yeah, the
Should I
back
say?
room was lovely.
Yes. Did you do your helicoptering?
I did. I'm all good for the day, I believe.
Oh, I
Okay.
appreciate it. Thanks.
And did you say your morning prayers afterwards?
Oh no, I do it at the same time. That's
Do
how
you?
I
I
get
think you.
that's how I get my higher powers' attention. He's a busy guy, got a lot going on, so I figured
Well,
you got to stand out from the crowd. So prayer and
I think you
helicoptering.
should. Yeah, I think you should say them afterwards for the shame of helicoptering.
Wouldn't that be before? Saying
No,
before you did that? Or are you
no,
asking for Catholic
because
forgiveness?
Yeah, I was
yeah,
raised
people,
Catholic. There's shame at all
yeah,
points of doing anything. Before, during, after, all shameful.
yeah. Just to mention Catholic priests in Ireland.
But you go to church on Sunday and you're going to be forgiven for everything. Jeez.
That's the
I
good part
rem-
of the racket. Yes, that's the good part
I
of the racket.
remember
Yeah.
my mother coming in on Sunday mornings when I was a teen, and she would be like, "Repent, you sinner," and be like, "Oh man, here we go."
I had like I said, I was a Mormon, and I left. I didn't bother doing the church's rulings, and I had a good night. Good night one time, but this is when I stayed at my mum's, and I was slept on a sofa, and there was half a bottle of vodka and 12 cans of beer lying round me, and there was a knock on the door, and I woke up from my stupor, and I had a massive hangover too, and the Mormon bishop was there.
Ooh,
He said, "Can I come in?" And I went, "Yeah." And I'm moving all these beer cans away. And he goes, "We can take you off the list if you want, Paul." And I went, "No, I just like being me at the moment." And he goes, "That's fair enough." But he said something really nice too. He said, "Just remember the church is there for you if you need to." I said, "Thank you." But he probably had a giggle about me trying to move the beer cans away.
probably not. I bet they'd seen it before.
No, you probably
It's
giggle.
like
Yeah,
doctors and nurses. You've seen one
yeah.
asshole, you've seen them all.
You called me an arsehole.
I said doctors and nurses.
Vic, did you hear that? She called me an arsehole.
I did hear that.
What do you think about
Yeah,
that? I think that's
I'm
brilliant.
gonna-
I
I'm going to
I
get
think
it back
you
on
should do
topic.
something about it.
yeah, shush, Liz. She's bullied me. She was bullying me then, wasn't she?
Yeah, definitely cyberbullying, no question.
Definitely cyberbullying. You bully you, Liz.
You better kick me off the StreamYards.
Anyway, I certainly didn't mean to shift this to a religious discussion. I'm not sure how that happened exactly, but that was not my intent.
Yoga, morning prayer with helicoptering.
Helicoptering, right? Prayer and helicoptering, yes.
I live in a room there, Vic, not in a tent.
Vic, now I have a question for you. How do
Okay.
you take your safety in the social media world? I mean,
Well,
are you a little more protective of it, or are you?
Well, for one thing, what you guys see is my social media. I'm only on YouTube and on Discord. I've never had I had a MySpace or whatever like 20 years ago with Tom or whatever,
sake,
but I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I had like 2 friends, and it was kind of like a joke thing. So I've never been involved in any other social media.
My face.
You know, but Oh, I do my best to protect my anonymity very well. I mean, I've had I think one cam slip, and one time I went on cam on purpose. It was a very specific thing. Um, yeah, I don't want people to know where I am, who I am, who my kids are. Um, it's just, to me, it's not safe.
No, there is. Yeah, you do make a good point there, Vic. You do
You
make
know,
a
but
good point.
that's just me. I mean, I understand. Other people don't care, and maybe if you're running a channel, it's a little bit different. I don't know, but I my anonymity, to me, is important because you just don't know, man. I mean, even you guys. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I mean, I consider you guys to be YouTube friends or acquaintances or whatever word people want to use. I know people got all twisted about that word the other day, friends. But I consider you guys to be YouTube friends. But I mean, how much do we really know about each other? You know what I'm saying? And that's you guys. So imagine how I feel about everyone else.
Well, I'm
Oh.
6'4". I've got a body of a Greek god. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
yeah, yeah. You got body of a Greek god. Multi-millionaire.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
clearances and
yeah,
liver issues, and you got it all, man. I get
yeah. I mean, I drive a Bugatti. Yeah, so I'm all
but
good.
anyway, and honestly, I mean, a lot of it for me is my sons, and my immediate, my family, because I mean, if somebody could knows who I am and can get close to them, I don't want them doxxed or involved in anything, and either from a physical safety standpoint or even from a harassment standpoint. I mean, that's this notion of calling people's bosses or a family member, CPS, whatever it is. I mean, is unless it's if it's justified. I mean, if somebody's really doing something, and there's been some stuff going on lately. I mean, that I think people may or are just, particularly last night. I mean, I don't want to get into it and speak on it, but I mean, I think Liz knows what I'm talking about. That's something that I think the person could address with somebody, because what was sent to me is a real life kind of veiled threat. And if that's the case, then I think it can be addressed like as such.
Ooh, I may have missed that portion of that, but okay.
Oh, okay.
I watched one stream last night.
Well, it was in the my Discord, but
Oh,
here, I could put it
I
in the
definitely missed it.
let me put it in the back chat.
Yeah.
You guys won't like it, trust me.
Or
Okay.
put it in the super secret section
Oh,
of
I
the
could do that.
Discord.
Yeah, you want me to do that instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a look at
Okay.
that later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I shouldn't have ate cheese.
Uh-oh. We're all in trouble.
Well, you
What
would
happened?
be if you were here.
But I mean, so you take the online presence as cautionary. I tend to be, because I've been burned.
Right.
I'm pretty cautious about what I share as well. Paul's a little more. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know. So, I
Yeah.
mean, I guess that's two sides of the coin.
Yeah, I mean, I respect everybody's stance on it. And the one person that I've heard kind of talk on it, kind of from experience, is Dr. Dave, and I've heard him say multiple times, if he had it to do all over again, he would have stayed anonymous. And I just thought that I find it interesting, because he didn't. He has a fairly big channel, and has had some issues,
Oh,
and
yeah. I mean, he's been called horrendous names.
Yeah, people showed up at his place, and
Yeah, and they've
you know,
had
hey,
people phone up his
yeah,
place and say he's keeping an arsenal of
yeah,
weapons.
yeah. He basically got swatted. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's so yeah, that's the kind of stuff that can go on. I mean, I I do my best to not put myself in a position that people would want to do that to me. But again, like Liz was saying earlier, not everybody's going to like you. You can't please everybody, So it's gonna happen.
There's always going to be
Yeah.
haters.
Sure, sure.
Taylor
So
Swift.
so that's my that I mean that's kind of where I am on it, but to each their own. But kind of going back to what you guys were talking about earlier, that kind of falls in line with this. Um, but when you do put information out and people do talk about it, or do say something about someone in your family, unless it goes, I mean, completely over the line that I think we all understand. It's just what it is because you put that information out there. I talk about my recovery. I talk about my sons. Now, if somebody's talking about, I'm gonna come and do something to your kids, that's the one thing. But if somebody's like, oh, Vic's kids are retarded like he is. I mean, I'm not gonna flip out because they're talking about don't talk about kids. You know what I mean? That's I brought it up. I meant, I put it out there. So unless it goes to, well, I won't be happy about it, but unless it goes to, threatening or that kind of thing, it's just internet talk from
From a
uh,
buffoon.
from an icon. We're just icons. I mean, like I was talking about earlier, you guys, to me, I mean, like I said, we're friends, but we're icons. And I could at any point.
I I am an icon. Many people worship me.
Yeah, right. At any point, just say, hey, I'm done with this
Yeah.
icon. I don't know, man. I don't know
But
what.
you could walk away and not have a care in the world.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this idea of I I really dislike this person, so I'm gonna make sure I run to every channel and panel they're on so I can talk about it. Makes absolutely no sense to me.
No, I get you. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of people I don't like it on here on YouTube, but you don't hear me going to every panel and going, "Oh, I don't like this guy," or blah 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 blah. You do
Right.
you?
Right. No. And I hear
No.
that from people. Oh my God, I hate this guy. This guy drives me crazy. Oh shit, I gotta go. He's over on such and such panel. I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's
Well, they
like,
always
wait,
do
what?
say, yep. They always do say there's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, no, right, exactly. No, for sure. I mean, for me, I like it when all the people I don't particularly care to hear about are all loyal to one channel because then
Hmm.
I know that's only one place then I have to avoid.
Yeah.
That's my way of looking at it. I mean, if I see somebody I don't, I'll hang around, but this going out of your way to follow
And
people and talk
and
about them
create,
and
yeah,
call them
and
names.
create also
Yeah.
creating sock accounts too, just to harass them.
Yep. Yep. People
I
got
don't know. Some of
100
those sock names are funny as hell, though.
sock names are
Oh
funny.
yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I
If I,
like Mikey's. Was it Mikey's boobies?
yeah.
Yeah, he's that. Salute, sir. Salute you on that one.
No, yeah, they're
Give
no,
you that.
they're clever and they're quick. You'd
Yeah.
be in a thing like Hand Bananas, or I remember in the old days when I used to go to Masshole Report. Somebody would mention something, like make a joke about somebody, and then within a minute there'd be a sock account of that.
But some people go.
Mike's paper bag would be a funny one right now. I think everybody's so caught up in his drinking out of a
Oh
paper bag. But anyway, I don't want to start all that. But
no,
yeah.
no, no.
So no, it's I don't know. I mean, anonymity to like I said, to me is important. Some people say I don't care. Come find me. Um, you know, uh,
I'm not like to. I'm not. I don't care, but I wouldn't say come and find me.
Right.
But if anybody did come to my door and try to cause trouble, they'd end up leaving very sorry for themselves.
Yeah, it's a bad idea, man. It's a bad idea.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Very much so. But I don't put myself in a position where that could happen. Neither.
That's what she said.
I'm laughing
What's that?
at the.
Did you hear the voice in the wilderness there, Vic?
I know. I was laughing at. If you guys look at the cave, I'm laughing at Veen's comment.
Oh, what has he done now?
He said, "I'm not going on a panel where the owner calls himself an icon."
But Veen, you could be. You could come up here and be an icon as well.
That's right.
No, he's not a bloody icon. I'm not having him as an icon.
It doesn't matter. You guys call it icons, and I call them avatars.
No, I am an icon.
Avatar. That's the word. That's the word I was really looking for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Avatars.
Come up. Can make me, Vin. Come at me, mate. Yeah. Bring the Luftwaffe too. We'll beat them all.
Pull up. Everybody
Veen, you
pull
were loved.
Yeah. Bring the Kriegsmarine. Bring the Wehrmacht. We defeated them all.
I had hoped Lotus Flower or one of the other ladies would come around, so they'd give some feedback as well.
Yeah, Lotus Flower doesn't go on panels much.
Well, even in chat, I think she's here to say hello and then hello.
Yeah, mostly just say hello. Yep, hello.
Hello.
There's that song out of Sound of Music.
Goodbye.
Alvida's saying goodbye.
Oh,
I thought. Da.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie
That's what
in
you've
forever.
done to the Austrians, Veen. That's what you've done to the Austrians too. Made them do the Sound of Music.
I haven't
I
even
know,
checked in the Discord. Is he
Yeah.
yelling at us in this Discord? No. No. Veen, come out and play.
Come out and play, Veen. You've got Vic. Vic will defend you too.
I shall defend Veen.
With his helicopter.
Maybe not Veen. Yeah, don't come up, Veen. I don't want to see Vic's helicopter or even hear about it. But Veen is always welcome up on here.
I think mainly because I am a woman, I've been through a little bit of chaos regarding this. I've become very protective, and I try not to give a lot away. I will talk about stories, but try not to give anything personal away. So, yeah. But I also have a pretty thick skin, so if you're going to razz me, you're going to razz me.
I've asked him to come and join us.
That'd be great.
Well, he was obviously listening in, so
yeah. And you
he
never
knew about the icon.
Yeah, you bloody bar steward there, Veen. You never even said hello. You notice I did not swear. I said bar steward.
How much more do we have to beg you, Veen, to come up?
Yes. I even put a happy thing, Dr. Evil saying, come and join us. Have my hand stretched out.
Yeah, I think I've seen, like, the last week or so, last week or so, people have kind of recognized they need to take a little more safety precautions.
But do you think YouTube has gone out? I mean, our side of YouTube, our community of YouTube has gone a bit more wild than usual.
No, I think that there's certain channels out there that have been out there for a while that still do it. I think some of the other ones have kind of found their own little niche and have kind of calmed down into certain things where they don't go overboard like they felt like they had to before to make a name for themselves. So I think it depends on the channel. What do you see?
Yeah.
I think it's gotten a little bit worse.
Has it gotten worse, or because you're watching more channels
No, I think it's
in the
gotten worse.
community?
I think the melding of the communities has made it appear worse to us.
Mm.
No, we all had to stop and think about that.
Yeah, that seemed.
I'm like, oh.
I didn't mean to get so deep there, guys. That was such a profound statement.
But there really has been between, like,
Hold on, guys. We've got a German sounding name at the back, at the backstage. I shall invite him in. Enter, sir.
Veen?
Yeah, I was looking. I just Bean's Discord message just popped up. Bean's killing me from Discord message, man.
Well, you're up there now, mate.
I was backstage 3 times.
Sorry, I don't get the ping on my end, so I can't hear it.
Oh,
Veen.
now he left.
Oh.
No, he's left. Oh, we can make up your mind, you German.
He might be having
supposed-
some technical
Veen,
difficulties.
come back.
Hopefully.
He's got issues. He's German.
That's not helping.
Oh.
Whatever's going on, Paul, that's not helping.
It's not like he's French or anything. Come on, Paul.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll give you that, there, Bean. Yeah, give you that. You know.
That's the best way to sidetrack Paul is talking about the French.
Anyway, my other statement about the melding of communities and things maybe seeming a little bit worse. I mean, I said us. Maybe I should have just said me. I mean, but because I don't know, you know, where else you guys go and that kind of stuff. But as far as the places that we've all kind of frequented together over this time, I think it coming together has made things, like I said, seemingly worse. If that makes sense.
See, and I have the bunker side,
Right.
the kind of that.
Okay,
And then
guys, can we welcome back Veen?
Hopefully. Veen, talk to us.
Hello, you losers.
We get to hear you.
We invite you in, and you next thing you know, you insult us by calling us losers. That's typical Germans, that is.
I said my shoelaces are loose.
I don't know what to do with that information there, mate.
I like.
How's it going? How you doing, dude?
That's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. How's things, mate?
Well, difficult, you know? Very difficult.
Health okay and everything?
No, I don't want to bring you guys down, so let's talk about you two.
Well, you know, you just remember we're always here for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
I would be afraid of that too, mate. Yeah.
We're gonna stalk you now, Veen.
Yeah, remember, I am the wind that is in the bushes. I am the rustle of the leaves.
You're Russell Brown.
And also, I'm the eyes that stare at you through your window.
I don't
All
think
right,
you're
that's
okay.
a little creepy.
Okay.
Yeah. No, if Liz wouldn't have put a link there, I wouldn't have known, you know. I mean, Vic, and then Liz put the link there.
Well, I did put the link down in there.
I don't get any notifications from you. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's in the promote channel too.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, I did put it in the promote channel.
It was also in the public page too. He linked to you.
Yeah.
But that was after it had already been on for a while, right?
I think that was pretty close to us starting when we linked things.
Yeah, it's about what let me think. Let me have a look at the promote channel. We promoted the channel at 1642. And I put the link at 1712.
Okay, so it's about a half hour. I mean,
20 minutes, Vic. 20 minutes.
Did you?
Is it?
Huh?
No, when you posted it was 8:42 a.m. my time in the promote your channel.
yes, 8:42.
And then I linked the StreamYards when Vic said, and I put that in the social media. And then you posted it also here. Oh.
Anyway.
I don't know.
So, have you been listening, Dean?
I got the notification.
Yeah, since Vic came on here, I saw that, and a little bit prior to you guys talking.
Okay, so I'll put the question to you.
Mm.
Do you think YouTube is taking safety? Is YouTube
over
doing enough?
TOS?
Yeah, is YouTube doing enough about safety?
No, absolutely not.
And do you think they should do more, have more safety features for women too?
Not just women, everybody.
Well, I don't know how much more safety measures they can implement except for actually using the TOS rules.
Enforcing the rules they have in place.
Yeah. They're not doing it.
So like as a creator though, see like I have Twitch. I tend to play over on Twitch more than I do YouTube because there are a little more safety precautions that if somebody copyright strikes me or anything, it has to go through a whole rigmarole over there. Whereas YouTube, if you file anything back against them, they can actually get your information, whoever strikes you. So that's a little more cautionary for me, at least, as somebody who streams, just not on YouTube.
You mean not disclosing the channel owner's name and address?
Correct. It should have to go through a service.
Yeah, I agree.
And also,
third party.
And also, should we ban Vic for saying he's doing helicoptering?
And praying at the same time.
And praying at the same time.
I would like to compliment Lizzie on the word rigmarole. That was wonderful. Give a thumbs up to that word. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Is there any chat in here? No,
huh? Nobody's really chatting much, no.
Oh, okay.
No, we broke everybody.
Yeah, we broke everybody. I blame Liz for mentoring curry-flavored condoms and helicoptering and being a very touchy subject and take things in hand.
Is this kind of a weird stream?
It usually ends up being a weird stream, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of been back and forth between a little bit of serious talk and whatever that was.
I guess you like the back and forth, huh?
Hey, Veen, did you end up with any kind of damage from the storms and all that? Or you were okay?
No, we do have damage here quite a bit. They have to redo roads.
Well, I know roads and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we had roads collapse and some serious mudslides in one city over.
Okay.
So it's going to cost more than a couple $100 million.
Yeah, but nothing to your place or anything personal.
No. This actually was, thank God that they put out the warning, but for us here, it was not as extreme.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right then. Same
Yeah,
with
I'd
that
much
the other
rather have a
people, though.
warning than nothing, you know.
Yeah, no, totally. And Liz was fine. She was where she was. You know, they had a couple of miles down the road. They had problems there, but Liz was good. And of course, I was brilliant because I lived in the south of England and we didn't have rain like that.
Isn't that something? So Liz goes from one place just to another to gamble with her life.
I know,
Yes.
isn't that great?
Wow, that's really gamble issues, baby.
And I
You know,
think also
I go
because-
Go ahead.
Carry on, Liz. No, carry on.
I go from one Mother Nature event to another. They just follow me. What can I say?
I'll be back in a couple. I'm going to be back in a couple of
Okay.
minutes, guys.
Okay. And we don't get touched by anything down here because God prefers Britain than to the US. What are you
Hey,
doing that
Paul.
voice, Liz? Yeah,
Did you hear my eye roll?
I really did. Yeah.
Oh, we lost Bean.
Oh no, he's back. He's back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard something about Britain winning and shit. You know, I just immediately had to go throw up.
No, I said I said we don't get any of that problem because God loves Britain before the US.
It's because you're a bigger problem than the weather, man. You're squeezing it out.
That's because God loves Britain before. Yep, God prefers Britain.
Hey V,
We are the
next time
best.
just hit the mute button. You'll be safer.
For yeah.
Instead of going backstage and then coming back up.
Wow, we've lost another viewer because I said Britain is best. Away.
Oh my God! Here's one thing, everyone. It's a joke. Take a joke.
Yeah, no,
I
I
was
don't know
gonna
why.
say something else, but I'll behave.
Yeah,
So
there
you guys
was
wanna-
two. Yeah, carry on, V.
So just to fill you guys in, they did find multiple polyps in the lungs, and I have to see a surgeon to get the biopsy done right away.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
that's what that was. So just
Well,
want to let you guys know. You know.
Yeah, well, always fingers crossed for you, mate. No, but we always have a laugh and a joke, but seriously,
Yeah.
man.
Take your fingers out of my ass.
Oh, for fuck's sake, innit? Jesus Christ.
Are you telling us that Paul is being your puppet master?
Yeah, he's my rigamaroles.
Liz, eye roll.
Okay, there you go.
No,
There's
that's
an eye
not as
roll
good. Yeah, Liz is doing eye rolls at me.
Well, she's always here.
Yeah, he can tend to hear the eye roll in my tone of voice.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
it?
So, as I'm uneducated. Yep, I'm uneducated. I've got my last two modules for my history degree.
What's that mean?
Yay!
The last two
Yeah,
classes?
Yeah, the last two. Yep.
Oh, cool.
The one I chose because I couldn't get the one I wanted again, so I've chosen the Roman Empire.
Oh, wow, that should be interesting.
Yeah, and I've also chosen Empire, which Empire through in Europe.
The Microsoft
From no, this is the module. Yeah, but Empire, yeah, that's a good game. That was.
It actually was.
Yeah, it was. I remember playing that, but I've chosen Empire, leading up from the First World War. We shall be talking about Russia and Germany and Britain and the Entente and
You know,
the
there's-
Central
there's-
Powers.
There's going to be a lot of history rewrites, man, with Russia.
Well, during the before the First World War, Britain wasn't preparing war with Germany. It was not prepared for war with Germany. It was preparing for war with Russia.
I'm going to post in the chat so other people can follow it later on, because you leave the live where people can see it, right?
I gotta
Yeah.
leave for a while.
I'm going to
Okay.
put AYB's the community information so people can check it
do
out.
it. Yeah, do it there.
That way if people have anything they want to be able to, figure it out. Okay. And
There
then
you go.
you can always maybe later put it in the description of the video.
No,
Or
no.
I can
Definitely.
always make a comment as well.
Yeah, hold on. You are managing moderator. You're the main moderator here, aren't you?
No, you are. Because I can't even pin like a comment or anything.
Can't you? Hold on.
No.
Let's see if I can do this. How do you do this?
I don't know.
I'll have
We'll
to
figure
work
it out later.
Well, that has
Yeah,
to be
yeah, figure it out
that has to be
later.
admin, right? I think that has to be an admin to do that, right?
Yeah, but I don't need any of that. That's in, not StreamYards, by the way.
No.
Okay.
Well, I can make you admin and do that in StreamYard. I just need to figure out how to do it. So let me work on that.
Don't worry about it. We'll deal with laughter. Laughter?
Yeah. I'm not.
We'll deal with it laughter.
Yeah, laughter. Yes. Yes, we'll do that laughter.
I need more coffee.
Oh dear. Yay, three people have turned up. Yay. Hello, people.
There's a lot of things that we could discuss. I was hoping to get some other opinions from other women, because I'm probably not the, how do I put this politely? I don't have thin skin. I don't spook very easily. And I will tell people off as needed. So being scared of people and understanding how much YouTube does and does not do to protect people makes me a little more cautious in certain areas. So I don't know. I'm a bad one for it.
Okay.
I think we lost Vic.
Let's talk about Vic thing. He'll come back up. Let's talk about the what's happening, what's new things that's going to happen with the channel and things from there. How's that sound, Liz?
Go for it. Share away, because he didn't share beforehand with me.
Well, we're doing there's a book raffle coming up in September, where you can win you got a chance of winning a book and a small cash prize. Hey Dagmar, it's really good to see you. So we're just talking about what's happening with the channel. So we've got Vic is here again.
I'm back.
Yeah, so we've got a book draw in September.
Hey Veen, I can see your camera's open.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure you knew.
So we've got a book draw coming in September there. We've also got to do a couple of new things. Hopefully, I was speaking to Liz about this yesterday. We're going to have a women's panel where we're going to invite women up to come and join us on the panel there. And Liz will be running it, and I'll just be a moderator for that. I'll just be thinking it, and people and women can discuss things that needed to be discussed, like the social media, the safety features in social media and whatnot, wherever you want. And of course, that would be like a civilized discussion. No drama
whole
again.
Whole bunch of women on panel. It will not be civilized.
That's
and good morning, Dagmar.
For sure.
Yep. It may sound like an oxymoron. I'm hoping it's not. But I just want to get a women's point of view because men see things differently.
Well, that's kind of obvious from the discussion we've had for the last, I don't
Yeah.
know, off and on for an hour now.
Yes, and of course, and it'd be good to get a total women's point of view, not with me. I won't be interacting. Liz will be the chair, and I'll just be keeping an eye in the chat in case there's any like drama or soccer counts because we don't need them. Also,
I will be the chair. Please don't sit on me.
the thoughts. I'm being
You
good
wish
now.
you were Santa Claus.
I've got the Santa Claus joke. No. I won't say it.
Okay,
But-
back to, sorry.
But
Okay,
I think
you can be.
I think most of the women that I've come across on YouTube or in this community in particular fall into that thick-skinned, don't give a category that you were kind of talking about.
Yeah,
So
but
some
there
of
is
the-
some,
Well,
and
there's
also there's some.
right?
Yes,
Sure.
also there's some that's getting messages on different places, and I think this needs to be brought up to light and needs to be discussed and see what other places can do about it.
I
If you
think
get my
it's-
meaning.
From personal experience, I'd say it's about 50-50. 50 can hang with it.
Yeah.
The other 50 are kind of wobblers, and they are
Well,
tend to be a
probably
little
what
shit
happens is
disturbers.
they get kind of get weeded out probably too. I mean, the people, that's something that I've talked to people about that, the people I don't see around so much, and they're like, I'm just tired of the drama. I'm tired of the, people saying stuff to me, and my response is, yeah, a lot of the good and positive people just kind of fade away, and then you're left with, you're left with the rest of it. Not
Yeah.
all. I mean, we're all still here, and there's other people that I put in that category, but a lot of the people, are just like, hey man, I just don't, I'll go find somewhere else, or I'll just get the hell out of here, and that's a shame.
Yeah, we don't think. I just want to, like I say, and the women's point of view is, like I said, it's different to men, and it just offers a different perspective too.
For sure.
And also Liz wants to bring up some more issues for discussion, don't you, Liz?
I do, but that kind of tallies into kind of what we're bringing up.
Yeah.
A lot of issues with say women being outspoken and things like that. There's a lot of women's issues, period, that you kind of see over and over in certain places. And maybe I'm a little more sensitive because I kind of look for it. Whereas you guys are kind of like, well, I didn't see that. I didn't hear that. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And Liz will be taking the chair for some of these sessions a little bit more. She's a valuable asset to this channel, and we all love Liz.
No, you don't
Here.
have to love me.
Here.
Trust me. I'm just who I am.
We know
Yeah.
that, but that's why we love you, because you're just who you are. So shush up, woman.
I don't. That's the thing. A lot of the women out in the community, and I'm not just talking about our community, I'm talking about other ones I've seen. They want to be oohed and awed over.
Mm-hmm.
They want that the attention. I don't necessarily have to have the attention. There are some things that if I've got something I want to say, I'm going to go say it. But other than that, I don't care.
Would you like to give your opinion on why you think that is?
I think there are strong women in certain parts of the community. I think there are some other ones who kind of look up to them, but don't actually know how to interact with them. And then you've got the other ones who are just in it for chaos. Does that help?
No. Well, I was asking about because you said that some women, and it's not just women. I mean, it's men too that are here looking for the praise and the adulation and the fawning over and that kind of thing. And so my question was, I mean, why do you think that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not one. I don't have to be in the spotlight.
No, I understand. I understand.
So I don't
I,
understand that personality.
Okay.
I haven't had a good fawning in ages.
What?
He wants to be fawned over.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like you. I mean, I go to places and on, I mean, say YouTube or even in real life, and like anybody else, I mean, I enjoy a compliment or somebody's, oh, it was a great thing you did, but I don't. That's not why I'm here, and that's not why I do what I do.
Oh,
I,
that's
I'm
one
just
the
a
thing. I
regular.
mean,
I'm just a regular person, man. I'm just here doing my thing. If I can add something to a conversation, or if I can help somebody in some way, I'm willing to do it. People, thank you. Oh, you're a great guy. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. And then let's move forward. I'm just a
I'm,
person.
yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways of moving this channel forward and getting more. Obviously, because you want your channel to grow once you do a channel. It doesn't matter if anybody says they want to do it for if they think, oh, I can live
Right.
with the amount of people I've got. No, because you want your channel to grow.
Right.
Well, I have a
I'm
question. I have a question on that aspect. Do you guys see it as negative attention may be better than no attention? Is that what we're kind of seeing in some of these cases?
I don't feel that way personally, but I mean, I'm sure there are people, yes, that are in that category and in that mindset. And what
yeah,
it
there
is
is.
it's immaturity because I mean that's how kids are, right? They don't get they don't get enough attention from their parents, so they do something bad, and then the parents get angry with them, and hey, it's some attention. And it's
Yeah,
sad, but it's true. And some
yeah,
people,
there
I think, haven't
is.
grown past that. Look, hey, I'm over here. I'm over here. Oh, I mean, going from panel to panel. I mean, just as a YouTube thing, going from panel to panel and talking bad about other places just to rile people up is looking for attention. There may be other motives behind it, but there's that too. Or coming into a chat and saying, oh, and not in these words per se, but man, did you guys see how I was treated over at such and such? That kind of stuff. Or going after somebody intentionally, knowing that there's going to be some blowback, and now you can either play victim or be crapped on.
Okay, who's making a coffee?
But
Not it.
I'm just sitting here.
I heard somebody making a coffee. Lincoln.
I thought I heard tinkling as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was my son was throwing something into our metal garbage can.
yeah. I thought somebody was making a coffee. Then when you
Dude.
stir the spoon in the mug.
Oh yeah. Wow, man, you guys I didn't realize my microphone was that loud. You guys heard that from all the way in the kitchen. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, right, who's making a coffee? Not even asked if I wanted one. Shame
So,
on you.
Dagmar, okay, we're kind of on the same thing here. Uh, Attention, whether it be negative or positive, is attention for some people, and like Vic said, immaturity. But I mean, how many of these people are midlife at least and still acting like children? Or are they just reverting to childhood because they're hiding behind a screen that they feel like they can be internet, tough guys, bullies, or just be an asshole?
It is though, isn't it? It is. It's like the playground, school playground. You know.
I think there's a little bit of all of these different things going on. Some
Mm.
haven't matured at all. Some have found a place to kind of live out this fantasy life maybe they had, and I've kind of said that about one particular person that we know that likes to say he's done all these things and does all these things, and I believe there is some truth to it, and then there's some embellishment on what he maybe kind of wished it would have became, if that makes sense. I think there's some of that going on.
Is that the same person that we mentioned wearing tassels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't confirm
I'm
or
glad we
deny
were
if
all
that's
on the
happened.
same page.
Yeah, yeah, and I think there are lesser. I mean, there are lesser examples of that same thing. It's just that's kind of the most obvious, out there, in your face one. But there's a lot of people, I think, that are.
I think, and it's also a shame when learned people revert to that playground mentality too.
Yep. Well, there's another good example. I mean, of someone, right? It's just. So I don't know. I think it's that it's and there are people that simply don't have attention in their real life. I mean, women that are in loveless marriages, men that are either in loveless marriages or divorced, or I mean, whatever the case may be, and they're getting some attention from someone, and again, that's just human nature. People need human contact. They need love, and as kind of shallow or odd as it may seem, I think some of them are here for that.
Yeah, and I get it. I guess it.
And some is just maybe like the people that aren't feeling well, and that kind of thing, and just need people to talk to, hang around. It's their social thing, and that's cool. I think it just gets too far, I think, with some. But that's just that's my opinion.
It's good for me. I mean, this is a good social thing for me because I used to be a really social person because of my job. I always used to be either I'd be in front of a bar or sometimes even behind the bar talking to people because that was the work I lived in. And it wasn't until I ended up being ill and I had a few more problems, which I'm not going to discuss, but they're all, if you listen to my podcast, they're all in my podcast there. And it's a good social thing. But also I wanted to get people talking about stuff, instead of like whose body shape is who and who's been phoning who and blah 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 blah. I want to get people talking about proper stuff.
But come on, we know that
makes a difference.
Though.
Yeah.
Later, Dagmar, have fun with your pizza.
Yeah, don't share enough in Dagmar. Yeah, don't offer people around any pizza. But I hope you have a good time, Dag.
Eat it.
Yeah.
I personally like hearing about the state of people's teeth. That's why I come to you two.
Yeah, you too, Dagmar, and enjoy your small breakaway because I still know you're in Spain, aren't you? Enjoying the Spanish weather and the Spanish cuisine. You lucky person. But you take care, my babe.
All right, Dagmar. That's someone who I've never seen on panel, and I think should come up on panel and talk. Is Dagmar? Really cool person.
Dagmar is not a panel person. Don't think again. But
even
she's
in
always welcome.
The voice comms eventually, maybe in a Discord where it's safe and protected.
But she's always welcome. If she ever wanted, she's always welcome up on here, and she's always welcome in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. That's somebody that I've seen as nothing but positive in places.
Yeah,
and I'd like.
We all love Dagmar.
I'd like to hear from
even though she's from Belgium, so I don't like Belgium neither.
Or so she says.
They invented the Smurfs. I hate the Smurfs. I could punch a Smurf, really I could. Little blue fuckers. They're always bloody happy too, honestly. I hate that.
You ever find it interesting that
I feel like I need to paint myself blue. I always try to be happy, Paul. Do you want to punch me in the face now too?
Liz, I'm terrified of you, so no.
Yeah, see, you tell him, Veen.
They're
Um,
Smurfs, Veen. Smurfs. They're blue. They're Belgium, and you just want to punch them.
what I
Sorry,
always
Dagmar. You're
remember about
lovely.
what I always remember about the Smurfs, being a young man, was it was one of those guilty pleasures, like that everybody did, but would never admit it because you would get like bullied for it, like chastised. You'd be called, less than manly because you watched the Smurfs. But secretly, we were all watching it and loving it. That's
My
what I
mum had
remember.
the Smurfs Christmas album.
Yeah, I was a big Smurfs guy. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it was it Christmas.
All I gotta say is la 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 la. Sing happy song.
Liz, I like you, but don't sing that song ever again.
I actually had to go look up the intro song.
Yeah, I'd forgotten. Yeah, la la. Yeah, dancing around, and like I said, it was weird that there was only one female Smurf, but hey, man.
Well, she took up the pippa.
Yeah.
It was easier just to be the sole female. Less fighting that way.
Yes.
That's why
they were all happy. That's why they were all so happy.
She had Smurf Bukkake parties. There was a Smurf orgies.
Smorgies.
I can imagine some poor child listening to this getting traumatized.
Yeah. Oh, and if Liz is listening somewhere, yes, there is Smurf porn.
Is there?
Porn, everything.
There's everything porn. Every time something comes up, Liz gets all like, "My God, there's anime porn, there's midget porn." Yes, there's all of it.
We had to. We had to.
Watching it right now as we speak. There's someone watching Smurf porn somewhere.
I had to tell her about Japanese karaoke porn.
Yeah, I mean, right. There's all of it. It's all going on, and it's all going on as we speak. It might be going on next door. Who knows?
Somebody's got some kind of fetish that they want. It's like I wouldn't be surprised.
Satisfied in some way. It's all all out there, man. It's all out there.
I think there's even a movie called Godzilla versus the Smurfs.
Jesus, that one I don't know.
I've got to Google this
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, hold on.
Not a porn, right?
I linked the intro for you, Vic, so you could listen to the whole thing.
Right on. I appreciate that. So
Rubber ducky.
Yeah, there is. Godzilla meets the Smurfs meet Godzilla.
Wow.
This is why we can't have a serious conversation. We get sidetracked too easily.
Yeah, we do get sidetracked pretty easily. Yes. We went from trying to analyze why people are attention seeking on YouTube to what was it, Godzilla versus the Smurfs in a very short amount of time.
Social media safety.
Yes, social media safety. Yeah.
Turned into helicoptering.
Yes, I am again not feeling safe.
Do you need a safe space?
Yeah,
Godzilla versus the Smurfs. Yeah.
I want to say this though. I'm getting back to the YouTube doing enough and that kind of thing. One thing that I don't know how they can adjust it. I don't think it's right that people lose their channels when someone else comes on and porn bombs them. I think that's something you should be able to appeal. And I know it is your channel and you're responsible for what goes up there and all that, but that seems to be something that I think can be addressed.
I think you're right there, but there's a person who's done it more than once to other people, and I think it's called karma. Not that I agree with it.
Right. No, I know what you're saying. I know, and if you're not putting up banners when you know it's coming, I mean that's your fault. But I just think it's just something that that they could curtail from happening if they somehow held the person doing it responsible, maybe along with the channel owner. But I think
Yep. But
anyway,
as Newton says, to every positive reaction, there's an equal and negative reaction.
yeah, yes, that is very true. Opposite and equal. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
So
So if you don't do porn bombing and you get porn bombed, that's bad, and you shouldn't be banned. But if a person who's done it then gets himself, then it happens to him, that's karma.
But I do know it's happened to people who have not porn bombed.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. It's bad. First when it's bad, but when a person who's done it, then people do it to him. Well, that's just called karma.
And that's why I'm thinking, like, when I get all set up for the YouTube stuff to be able to stream myself, is taking it to where it's not like on StreamYards or what's the other one, where I have a little more control, where it has to be done through like the Discord for any kind.
I've still got control. I mean, if a person comes up, I've still got the chance to not let him up on here. He can be as backstage as he wants, and he can show his giggle stick, whatever he wants to, because nobody's going to see it apart from me, and I can easily ban him.
But I'm saying, okay, like myself, let's say one day I got really pissed at you. I could literally put a dick pic up here and I could get you banned, or I could get your channel struck. I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying.
Right.
We've seen friendships break up.
Yeah, I mean, don't make me cry now, Liz, because you're going to make me cry.
I wouldn't do it. That's what but I'm saying.
I know what you mean, but there is a certain chance, because you usually find that people who do that type of thing use come on onto your panel, and they wait there and the person allows them up and they do it. It's not usually a person on panel that does it straight away. If you get my meaning.
Oh, I understand. I mean, but there's the token of how many people have we seen where they were friends for a very long time, and then something happened to that friendship, and then they just literally go after each other and try to destroy them.
I saw it like 5 times yesterday.
In one stream.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I wasn't even watching much, man. I see that just looking all night.
You mean in a Discord that I'm gonna have to obviously read?
Oh,
but
did you see what I put in the thing that happened?
No, I have to go look at that. But I do know that a new channel was created in one Discord because everything from overnight went away.
Huh.
It was all deleted. A new channel was made and the other channel was deleted.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's easier to do than
than
try to delete everything.
Hey, there's Spike. Hey, Spike, how's it all going?
There you go. Spike came up with a good idea.
Good morning, Spike.
That's a good idea. We all like Spike here.
Well, technically, there's a 30-second delay between what we put out, what we're doing over here, to what goes out on YouTube. But at the same token, whatever you get here, it's still going to show up on YouTube, even if you shut it down. It's still got, because of the delay. So,
Spike, Liz and I are stars. Paul is an icon. Just to clarify what's.
Yeah, that means I'm a fucking big star. I'm better than all the rest.
I'm just a talking robot with an avatar.
Yeah, that's right. And we still haven't figured out what Vic is yet, but he does like helicoptering while praying.
Yep, praying and helicoptering. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that whole porn bomb situation is just out of. I don't. Anyway,
there's another safety feature that YouTube needs to work on. Why isn't there something directly through YouTube to be able to stream with for panels instead of having to use an outside service?
Oh, you don't have to use an outside service. You can do for YouTube.
You can
It's
stream,
easier.
but I don't think you can do. Can you
You
actually
can't
do
do
panels?
panels.
I don't think
No,
you can do panels.
you
but
can't
can
invite
stream.
people up for panels.
No. And this and panels is essential for this channel.
Well,
But
yeah,
it's
because
for
then
a
we'd
lot
just be
of
listening to
channels.
you, Paul. We'd just be listening to you. So it's very.
But I
Yeah.
mean, we literally could sit in
Yeah.
the Discord and
Okay.
stream it that way as well.
Yeah. We could do. The vote is listen to me or listen to Liz.
Well,
Or listen to Vic.
nobody wants to listen to me, so that one's out for sure.
I disagree with you because a lot of people like your common sense and appreciate your calm take on things. So
I don't appreciate it. Yeah, I don't appreciate it because he keeps on helicoptering Liz. It's not natural. It's not a done thing in life.
You know, it's funny
Poor
that that you say that Liz, because I do get people that say that, but I also get messages from people accusing, upset that I was too nice to some people, and I always find those funny, or they think that I'm now friends with, or buying into, or how can you be nice? So, and I always find those entertaining.
Yeah, those people who say you're being too nice, they're can I make a presumption here and you tell me if I'm wrong? They're the people who love the drama.
For the most part, yes. I have gotten a couple from people where I was a little bit surprised, and I think it was because of a particular person, like it's something they did kind of thing, Yeah. But again, and I've told Dave this, because I'll go over to Savage Dave, and I was like, I know people are going to be like, oh man, you're over here, and you're, being cool with that guy, and I was like, man, that's fine. I mean, it's just not in my nature to attack people. I'm not going to do that, So, and I would always rather have a conversation with somebody than the other. And that way, maybe when it comes to some kind of understanding, they can give me a perspective on something I'm not seeing, or I can do that to them, calling them names and things. Might be satisfying in the moment, but what are you going to really gain?
I think there's only one or two people that, okay, maybe a handful of people that I've interacted with that I actually might call a name. I tend to not go there though, other than, oh my God, you're being an asshole, or oh my God, you're being such a dick. But that's my kind of go-to. I'm not going to try to attack their personal appearance or anything like that. Now, there is like two of them that I have no problem teasing or going after because they are sensitive about stuff like that. And I'm not the only one who does it.
That's the other issue in all this. And once you show that sensitivity about something or a particular weakness, you watch out.
Yeah, you mean the internet hard men, yeah?
I mean, somebody who wears tassels and somebody who is concerned about his height, that they can't do anything about any of those things. So why even worry about it?
Right.
I'm sure they can do something about the tassels, Liz, but not the height.
No, actually, you know what? I was talking to a friend and he actually had a gastric bypass surgery. And he was like, that's kind of how my body looked as I was transitioning through it. Wow. So, and it was like, I had to stop and actually think about that because it was like, oh, maybe that's kind of how or what's going on.
I'm a big guy. I mean, I made no bones about it. You can tell from my picture I'm a big guy.
Good morning, OG.
And I don't make no bones. People can call me names. I've been called names before. And I just go, yeah, and so what are you going to do about it? Nothing, Own up to you. Own up to your little problems. You know, if you're
Yeah.
short, you're short. Who really gives a monkeys?
Right.
If you're a big guy, you're a big guy. If you're unhappy with yourself, you go and you sort that out. You know? But don't be like a pussy about it.
Yeah.
Don't get
No,
mad
no, no, no,
about
no.
it.
Don't be a cunt about it. We're not going to use the P word. We're not going to, because those are tougher than you guys getting nailed in the balls, okay?
Well, who's bringing the pool now, Liz? Yeah. I was being good. Absolutely disgusting, is that?
That's interesting.
Well, you said pussy, and it's like, okay, don't say wuss. They're being a
Alright
wussy then.
Boy,
Let's go back. Let's go back to me being British. Don't be a fucking cunt about it. Don't be
Okay,
moaning
there
like
we
a
go.
fucking. Don't be moaning like a fucking fishwife going, "Oh, I am 5'8" when you may be a bit shorter. Nobody really cares.
Well, I see this a lot. People describe somebody as maybe being weak in terms of being a womanly. So when somebody says, "Oh my God, you're being a pussy," or "Oh my God, you're being such a bitch," and it's like, no, why aren't you a dick or an asshole? Why is it gotta be?
I've never thought until we were just talking about this, like how like tough like pussies really are.
Yeah, they can take a pounding.
Yeah, yes.
Betty White is actually the one
wow.
who brought that out. Was like, I don't know why people compare, stuff like that when penises are sensitive, and yet women, we can take a pounding.
Take a pounding. You guys have.
I think
you guys
babies
come out of there, man. Holy shit! Yeah.
I think I fall in an alternative universe.
We could take a punch to the boob and it not affect us. You guys get one little graze and you're on the floor.
Hold on here. Hold on. A man in the room. Protect men. Come on, Vic. Protect men here.
Yeah, I'm afraid that I think she may be right.
Don't be a pussy about it. Protect men.
Hey, my old man used to always say that when they would talk. They'd have that whole thing about women in the military, and he would always say, "Man, you want to have a tough military, in combat and all that. Man, you want to have a tough fucking combat. Let the women go fight, man." He's like, they give childbirth, they go through periods.
I will
women are fucking tough, and he said that all. He used to say that all the time.
I will say that this is very true. A toughest regiment in any army will be women with PMT, because who's going to mess around with those?
Yeah, that's
But who wants to take command with a regiment with women with PMT? I wouldn't. That would scare me.
Yeah, think about it. We can bleed and not die, and
you said that. Never trust. Was it never trust a?
It was from South Park. Never trust
an animal that can bleed once a month and not die, or something like that.
Yeah, that was Mr. Mackey. No, not Mr. Mackey. That was the teacher with the glasses. He became the president of South class. They'd go in. I don't trust anything that bleeds once a month and doesn't die.
Yeah, that's it.
That's an old joke, but it's true. I mean, look at this is. Oh my God, I can't even speak.
Yeah, see see, you got my problem now.
It's contagious.
It is.
I started it that way this morning, though.
Liz, it's a different thing. Over here we call it PMT, and we call it also PMS. No, premenstrual tension, premenstrual stress. It's the same thing.
They call it syndrome here.
Yeah.
It's a syndrome.
Yeah. Mind you, it's close because some of those women do go a bit mental when they have that, and it's almost like they're overtaken by an alien body.
I wish every man at one point in their life would at least have to go through the period simulator with the
Liz,
10 units.
I can do it. I can do it there. I know.
You talking about the one that Penguin's husband did?
Yes.
Yes.
I did it.
Yep.
Did you get all the way to level 10?
No.
What'd you get to?
7, maybe 7. Yeah, my neighbor's one of my neighbor's wife had it, and one night or whatever, it became a party game, so to speak.
Well, and it's funny because it's only you guys are only coping with that for a short period of time, whereas
Yeah.
most women deal with that, like the week before. You start getting a few little things here and there,
Yeah.
and then builds up, and then you've got, some have, 4 days of major or a whole week of it, or longer for some. So I think it's hysterical.
See, I know I can do it because I had to have a lumbar puncture done once. If you know what a lumbar puncture is?
Yeah.
Like an epidural?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they couldn't find a spot to do it, so I had to have it done 7 times.
I'm a pretty. I don't normally get like queasy about that sort of stuff, but when my first son was born and I watched my wife get the epidural, that was tough, man. I had to take a seat. That made me. I don't know. There was something about that. Just it was just crazy, man. Like I said, normally that stuff. It's like, not that I'm a tough guy or anything, but it's like, blood or what, it's like whatever. And but that
And
thing,
I know
I'm not sure what it was, man. That shook me up more than you think watching the baby come out would be like, well, but watching the epidural, man, just made me.
And I know also I can take the pain because I had to watch the Titanic once, and that was painful enough too.
Wow. See, the funny thing is, I can tease about certain things because, like with my surgeries and stuff, I literally have been the magician's assistant. I have been cut open 8 times. I've been sawed in half 8 times. So I know I'm pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And also, I learned never go to the pub, buy your missus a box of chocolates, right? Then go home, and because you've got nothing to eat and you get the munchies, eat the chocolates.
Oh.
I heard the eye roll. You didn't need to tell me about the eye roll there.
No, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Somebody brought me one time, I cannot even remember what it was, but it was like, and it was in the back of the refrigerator, and I had it like put aside, and I had my name written on it and everything. And like the next morning when I went to go get it, somebody had eaten it. And it was like, I was so disappointed.
And
that happens to all of us at one point.
Also, I learned two other things. Never buy your wife for a birthday a model kit of an RAF tornado jet. And also, yeah, because it's just not a good present to give to your wife. I don't know. And never fall asleep when you're having sex.
Well, that's the obvious, but okay.
Yeah.
My whole thing is everybody always says, oh, did you buy her flowers or jewelry or whatever it may be? And it's like, no, I asked for, I don't know, I think one year it was a vacuum cleaner. And everybody was like, that's a terrible gift. It was like, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, it makes things easier around the house.
Yeah, I've
And
got like
also-
this mop vac thing in my cart right now, and I'm contemplating because it's like $200.
And I learned also, never buy somebody that you care for a gift while you've been drinking.
Amen.
Because my mum, I used to go, like I said, I used to go to the pub when I stayed at my mum's. She was going, my mum said to me, "You never buy me nothing from the pub." I said, "What do you want me to buy you?" She says, "I don't know, surprise me." So after walking home, after a skinful, I went to the shop and I bought her a 4-pack of tuna. When I came home, because you don't know your own strength when you've been drinking, do you? When I came home, I said, "I got you a present." She goes, "What?" So I chucked a tin of tuna at her.
Wow, Paul.
She wasn't happy, but she did say thank you for the lovely tuna.
We've totally sidetracked everything today.
Yeah,
We'll have to try this
Lord.
again.
I am. I'd like to comment on the chat for a second. I was in there watching Spike, and I thought it was glorious.
Oh, Spike, you're
What
the
the
man.
drive-by?
I thought it was glorious, and I thought it was justified, and understood why you did it.
I hope somebody clipped that. Spike, I hope you clip that
Mm,
and write it on your channel.
yeah. And as the evening went on, man, things. Anyway, I'm not. Never mind.
Paul, I think you may have missed part of that. Told you to
I did see some. I did see some, but I did see the Spikes drive-by. You know, but I'm not going to say on here what I think
Yeah,
of
yeah,
this. This is
yeah.
this is a private. This is private,
Yeah,
but I understand why.
this is going to take us
Yeah.
in a whole different direction, Paul. If we do.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the thing. So, you know, but we all love Spike here, so you know.
Nice
Well,
drive-by, though.
Well,
nice
I just don't.
drive-by.
What I don't like, and I'm going to say this, and I mean, it pertains to this, but it's a generalization too, and it goes back to what we talked about earlier about people still being juveniles, right?
Yeah.
Take accountability for your actions without pointing a finger at what someone else did. That's
Oh, yeah.
you know, and I hear that from people all the time, you know, and they're like,
Mind
well,
you-
hey, when they call somebody out on hey, did you see what so and so said? Well, we're not talking about what they said. We're talking about what you do. That's shit my boys would do, right? You know, one gets in trouble. Oh, what about what? Well, no, we'll deal with that when we deal with it.
I've got to tell you the truth about last night. I ended up buying more drink. I was a little bit drunk last night when I fell asleep.
Okay.
I had
Oh yeah,
I had
that was yesterday. You were going to start. You were telling me you were drinking some. I forget
Belgian
what you said. Right, proper beer or whatever you said.
Yeah, proper posh beer. It was proper posh beer.
That's it, proper posh beer.
Yeah, it was a Belgian white beer, Hoegaarden. Then I drank 4 cans of Guinness coffee brew. Do you have that in the US?
What is it? Guinness what?
Guinness coffee.
Yeah. Oh, Guinness coffee.
Yeah.
It's a coffee beer, isn't it?
Yes, with Guinness, mate. Yeah, taste of coffee.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm familiar with Guinness.
Yeah. Then I decided to want a bit more, so I bought myself another 8-pack of beer.
Mm-hmm. Spike, I don't know the whole story, but
Yep.
One day you'll probably share it, and if not, then whatever.
Yeah, I did like when I said I brought another 8-pack of beer, Liz's eyes rolled again. I did hear that.
I kind of just ignored it.
Yeah, no, you didn't need to. You actually went, mm-hmm. You didn't ignore it. You went, mm-hmm. Like in a time.
From now on, I would like to be referred to as Spike's Buffy buddy.
I know. I saw that. It was like, oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, I like
that's
it.
That's a good misspelling. We're all going to be Buffies.
Yeah, Buffy buddies.
Oh, are we going to be vampire slayers too?
Damn, Liz, you take my joke away from me.
Got to be quicker than that, Paul.
Yeah, I know.
And that's not what she said.
Hey, it isn't all for her. Isn't just for her pleasure. You know what I mean? That's
Sure,
all
sure.
I can say. I've met some girls who'd be like throwing a sausage in the back of a transit van.
Make sure the ribs are the right way.
Yeah, but I do agree. Curry favoured condoms. You know,
I
you're
didn't
treating
go
her.
there.
You're treating her to a good time, and you're also giving her something to eat.
OG, you can have all the pumpkin spice in the world. I don't want any of it.
Pumpkin spice is not a big thing over here.
I'm not a huge cinnamon fan. So any of like those seasonal spices like that, they're not. No, not my favorites.
We've got.
You can have
I
them.
tell you what, cloves. Cloves are. You know, we used to use cloves a lot once in our cooking. You know, we make a bread sauce. You know what a bread sauce is?
As in like bread pudding sauce?
No, it's not bread pudding. It's an actual bread sauce. You serve it with meat.
I don't want to put any pressure on anybody, but maybe Spike would like to come up and grace us with his presence.
Spike is more than welcome. There is. I'll put the thing up in here.
I know Liz just said she was leaving for lattes.
Yep. So there you go. The thing is up. Spike can join. Hold on, no, mate. No, I put that up in the wrong one. Let me do this. Okay. So yeah.
While
Spike
you're
can join if he
coordinating
wants to.
that, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be back.
Yes.
Right.
Wash your hands.
And
Now we can talk about Liz behind her back. Now she's gone.
yeah, quick.
Yeah, quick. She's a terrible influence on me. She makes me say all the.
I thought you were going live like tonight. Isn't that what you told me? Or did I misunderstand you?
No, you were right. But Liz said, "Why don't you do it now?"
Oh, okay.
So I thought, yeah, okay then.
When I got the notification, oh shit! When I got the notification, I didn't realize it was a live. I thought it was just another. I thought it was a video.
Oh no!
Right. Then I clicked on it and I was like, "What the heck, man? Now I gotta get out of bed."
Yeah, no, it was Liz's idea. It was Liz's idea because she said, "Why don't you can do it? Wait till 8 a.m. my time tomorrow, or do it now."
Good time.
And I
good
thought,
time.
yeah, do it now. Yeah. You know, the numbers are maybe a little bit low, but we're still, you know.
Well, one thing I think that would help you, and I know, I mean, I know you know this, and I know a lot. You know, a lot of times they're kind of impromptu, but if you, promoted it or put a notification in advance, I think that would.
Yeah.
I think that would. Like the Misfits do and Mandy and them, just so people know that it's coming.
Yeah, they've got bigger channels though too, innit?
No, of course, but I mean that way people are like, oh man, discussion salon going to be on tomorrow at night, because some people, I mean, kind of not want to say plan their day, but they kind of like, oh, they like, oh, if that's going to be on, I'll make sure to tune in, kind of thing. If that that makes sense.
It's all good. I mean,
so that's all.
Obviously, I'm trying to think of ways of making this channel grow, and I think Liz is an important way of making this channel grow.
Oh, for sure.
Also, the women's panel, I think, is a brilliant thing to do. Like I said, it offers a different point of perspective and everything else, So
I
yeah.
I was reading the chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the
Liz says she wasn't. I misread that. I thought she said she was heading out to Starbucks to get a latte, but she's still here.
Yeah.
And Cane Corso has now arrived.
Yeah. Yep, we're all having a brilliant day there, Kane. Just chilling, having a chat, saying what's happening this channel, what new things we're planning to do, and guess who's in the backstage? We shall allow him up.
I
There
am
you
not the
go.
time bomb.
Damn,
Good morning,
I'm very
guys.
disappointed. Yeah, you doing, my man?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Good.
Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
So, what's happening in your part of the world, then, mate?
I woke up about a half an hour ago. I don't like to wake up in double digits, but I was up kind of late.
Can
Okay.
imagine.
Yeah.
Hello, King Corso Mom.
So I was
Somebody-
asking Veen earlier, and I'll ask you, Spike. I know you said you got a lot of rain. Do you guys have any kind of damage or anything like that?
In my particular area, I live right off the LA River, which, if you know, is not really a river, much of a river, but I think that my area is designed to handle the water overflow, but not so near me. There were a lot of landslides, like over by the, about 20 minutes away, there's houses sliding down the hills and stuff.
Jeez.
But all in all, I know it's supposed to be a hurricane, but it wasn't really that bad of a storm. We've had much worse storms.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes, I'll say the media, but even people, put a label on something, and then it's going to sound maybe just a lot worse than it's going to be. Just based on the name, right? You hear hurricane or tropical storm as opposed to, just a regular, storm. Because like us, I mean, you guys have been through the El Nino stuff down there. It's gotten pretty wild. So.
Is El Nino still a thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm back.
Hey, nice
Hello.
clean
Hey,
hands.
Spike.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's
Spike,
still-
sorry, Liz, you carry on.
I was just going to say El Nino and La Nina are still very much talked about on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Spike, we're talking about ways of making this channel grow, and one of the things we're going to do is we're going to have a women's panel.
Well, that always helps.
Yeah, because different perspectives, different insights. Because it shouldn't be this way, but it is. Women get treated differently.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
what Vic was saying, I'm not even sure how to do it myself, but when you have a stream that goes live at 4 p.m. today and it's just sitting on your homepage, like what I do is I usually ring the bell to channels I like anyway, but it'll have a little button that says notify me, and I don't know if it does anything, but I always click that.
Yeah, I think that does help. So so people subscribe, and when they just don't forget, you've got to go through a second thing where you just notify me whenever a person's going live or does a video.
If you don't hit that all, though, under the subscribed, you don't get a lot of the pings. Sadly,
Yeah.
They haven't fixed it.
No, it should be fixed, really. When you hit subscribe, it should automatically tell you what videos and when they're going live.
Yeah, like for some reason, Chooch, he's a dude that I like to listen to, pretty uncontroversial unless it comes to sports.
Yeah.
And
He's okay.
I rang the bell for him, but still on my homepage, it'll pop up his little thumbnail and it'll still have the bar that says notify me. I always click that.
Yeah, see, and that also comes with the algorithm too.
And if it's a channel, if it's a stream that you really want to see, sort of like what Vic was saying, it's not as if I'll plan my whole day around it, but if I have to go to the bank in the market and I know that there's a stream I want to watch at 6, I'll try to run my errands at 4, or something like that.
Right. That's kind of what I was getting at.
But back to the women's panel and stuff, it's not going to be all the time. It's just going to be talking about certain segments that I think as they come up, how to kind of take a different perspective on it. Paul wants to do just kind of the more just one women's panel, and I'd rather it just be everybody talking about it. But we'll try it. We'll try the women's panel. We'll see.
If you want to get more women or more people in for the women's panel, have all the avatars be booty pics.
Not going there.
That is very interesting, Vic. I am all up for that one. I am all in that.
just a suggestion.
And I was thinking more of, hey, ladies, show your cleavage.
Yep.
But okay.
Also, boobs and asses.
There you go.
TNA sells.
TNA, that's it.
Yeah,
Yep.
TNA sells.
TNA at the discussion
Yep.
salon. Man,
I am all in that stuff. I am there. You deserve a crown, sir. You deserve a crown for that.
You should just change your channel name to Boobs and Asses Salon.
Spike, you also get a fucking crown too, mate. You've been promoted to Duke. You're Duke Spike. Vic is Lord Vic. You are Duke Spike. How was that? Yep. Yeah, send in your best pictures to me. I'll vet them. I will have a good study close of them. They'll be closely studied.
I expect your inbox to be filled with dick pics.
Why do you do that, Liz? Is there any need for that, guys? Come on. Was there any need for that type of comment?
Come on, if the women have to tolerate getting a whole bunch of dick pics unsolicited, why shouldn't you?
Because I've got a penis. I don't need to see another one. Mind you, I have got boobies too, but I do prefer women's boobies.
Come on, if we're going to play fair.
We just can't have a serious discussion, can we?
No, that's sadly.
Blame Liz. It's not me, it is Liz.
Yeah, if you guys want a serious discussion, I will vacate the premises.
Yeah, no, I think this was mine. This was on me again.
No, I think this is just all of us. We can't blame anybody else. This is all of us.
Hey, OG, I will let you know what I'm working on for some of these.
Yeah. So any booby pictures, send to me. I will peruse them at my leisure. I will study the finer details. And for penis pictures, send to Vic.
Just pull up, you know what? Just pull up Google. You can just search bikini pictures and you're going to get all kinds of stuff.
Just Pornhub.
Oh, no, here we go.
There you go.
But I'm a cheapskate. Google's
you don't
good
pay
enough.
for Pornhub, Liz. No, you don't pay for Pornhub. It's free.
I don't want to see anybody else's porn things.
I think I've given away too much information there.
But that is good to know, so I could pass it off to the kids. I mean, what? Or they probably already know. They probably could have told me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, OG, you missed it earlier. We were talking about Smurf porn.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I hate Smurfs. Bloody blue little things.
Paul actually Googled it to make sure that we were telling you right.
No, I googled the Smurfs versus Godzilla.
If there, I wouldn't be surprised if it's porn. Somebody's got a fetish for it, and we're not kink shaming. So enjoy your porn, whatever it is.
I accidentally came across Looney Tunes porn once.
There is on. I had to do this just for a laugh. I just googled Smurf porn,
Oh,
and it came up with horny Smurf.
oh,
They all have blue balls.
damn it. So, Spike, man, you got this. I have this vision of Elmer Fudd creeping up on
That's what it
Bugs
was.
with the rifle. Oh, shit.
Okay, guys, it's. I'm not putting it on here, but it's in the backstage. If you don't believe, you don't have to watch it, but you just have to see it. There you go.
No, I don't need to watch it.
I'll wait for Spike's review on Spike's Radio some night.
Oh, that would be funny.
Some things are better left just for the imagination. No.
Absolutely. I'm gonna agree.
But
Yeah.
that's
You know,
what
I would
did
like to
wrong.
see reviews of something like that. That would be hysterical. How could you keep that clean enough to do a review for something?
One of those reaction videos on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord. Hey Paul, I have an idea about how to grow your channel.
No.
I'd get like 2 minutes into one and just bust out laughing. And be like, I can't review this because all I'm doing is laughing. I can't explain it because all I'm doing is laughing.
Well, name any bloke who's watched the porno all the way through, and I'll call him a liar.
You know, I wonder if you use the like the sensor bar, not the actual bar, but just where it looks like what's it called? Where it's pixelated instead of actually seeing what you're looking at. I wonder if you did a play-by-play, if that would be banned from YouTube.
The filtering.
Yeah, like the filter, so you cover up. I don't know, but I
I don't know,
looking
but
at
I think
something-
Spike's going to try it now.
Well, King Corso wants to also. I can't say no to the crowd.
Hell
So what
yeah,
did you
man.
do in your channel today? Oh,
I'm turning
we
my
studied.
notifications for Spike's
Yeah.
channel on. Hang on.
We studied Smurf porn.
Yeah.
But even just extreme porns or extreme fetishes, because so many things are, like, especially here in the States. Come on, we're a little more repressed. Things are taboo.
I once googled lesbian midget porn.
Why did you just admit that?
Because it was funny.
Now review it.
but the worst thing is, I done it on my boss's iPad.
Well, this is one of the moments I regretted not having the safe search feature on my Google, because I was looking up something and exactly what you imagined was what I saw. I saw Elmer Fudd very graphically giving it to is it Daphne Wabbit, the Buddy's girlfriend, and it was terrifying. Now I'm a grown man. This was within the year. But if I was a kid seeing that, I'd be ruined forever. That would ruin cartoons for me.
What was the Space Jam? Come on, you're going to tell me they don't have
Yeah.
anime porn to the
Do you know there
Space Jam
was-
characters?
There was a porno in the 80s that was a cartoon, and it was called Flesh Gordon.
Would you like a fleshlight with that?
Yeah, so yeah, it was Flesh Gordon.
Would anyone like to talk about Jessica Rabbit at all?
Yeah, she was lovely.
Damn, she's
Check
hot.
out those knockers.
I'm sure
She
there's
had
porn with her too. Let's have a look at this.
I
I'm
thought
not
she had a
really-
wonderful personality. Personally, I don't know.
Sure, she did.
I'm not really
That-
bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Okay, yeah, there is Jessica Rabbit porn too.
If you can think it, somebody's going to have made
yeah, of
some
course.
kind of porn with it.
That movie was almost Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, there you go. And there's the proof, and it's on.
I'm remembering like the early days of internet. There was some Jessica Rabbit like screen captures of like, look what they drew in this, and you know, because they flip so fast, but there'd be a couple of screenshots where it was like upskirts or something of
Yeah.
Jessica Rabbit.
There was probably a Jessica Rabbit doing the shit. I should have thought of her name before I even brought it up. Sharon Stone.
Oh, it could have been.
Yeah, and there's lots of Jessica Rabbit cosplay videos too.
Just on the Google images for Jessica Rabbit. Wow. Boom, boom, boom.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'd really kind of forgotten how voluptuous she really was drawn. Amazing that it was allowed.
There you go. You're all pretty normal compared to me.
Well, by all means, come up here and share then.
Cane Course is more than welcome to come up. I'll put the thing up again.
Oh man.
We're just having a laugh. We've had a serious conversation which didn't last that long. No, we're talking about cartoon porn.
Yeah, I had another semi-serious question to ask Spike, but it's gotten lost somewhere in Jessica Rabbit's cleavage. Yeah, but if I think about it again, I'll bring it up.
One of these images are titled "Butts That Will Make You Nostalgia for Your Childhood and Simpler Times." Oh.
What?
Well, yeah. What?
Yeah.
Like Edith Bunker and shit. I mean, what the hell are they showing?
No, it's literally
I don't
a
know.
circle point of Jessica Rabbit's butt.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I'm gonna go for a second. Just need to wash my hands. Carry on, guys.
We'll just keep talking about Jessica Rabbit and her booty.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum did the Jessica Rabbit. I had forgotten about that.
Oh, Liz said it was Kathleen Turner.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that. But I'm looking at the
I don't know. I don't know.
Heidi
Heidi
Klum.
Klum.
She must have been like a youngster.
Yeah, I was
one
gonna
of
say
the-
she would have been really young.
This doesn't look like it with all. No, shit. This wasn't probably that many Halloweens ago.
Oh, she dressed. Oh, she wasn't the voice. She dressed as.
No.
Oh,
she
got
dressed
it, got
up
it.
as-
Oh. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Heidi Klum is
Well, you guys have seen Mike Cerrone dressed as Jessica Rabbit, right? Sorry, I'm gonna mute myself now.
I'm choking now.
wow, I had all these amazing
Oh my
graphics in my head just now until you said that.
Oh, you
My
missed it earlier.
heartiest
You-
apologies.
I mean, he was the visual was him doing pasties opposite ways in a G-string with the elephant not being able to be filled out.
Wait, this was on the stream?
Yeah, we talked about it. That was the visual that we put in each other's head.
Looks
We
like
can't
it's
help
going to
it.
be a lunch day, not a brunch day. I won't be eating anytime soon.
Oh, This is how it happens. We just can't help it. The serious conversations we intend to have a lot of times don't happen because we kind of meander down the rabbit trails and squirrel paths, and somebody drops a nut.
I'm glad you didn't say rabbit hole after talking about Looney Tunes porn. I certainly appreciate that.
I had to be careful with that one.
That would be a great name for one of those movies.
The rabbit hole.
Down the rabbit hole. Oh my lord.
It's easier to make fun of the serious issues, though. I mean, it really is. It's like you got to have a little sense of humor, I guess.
For sure. Imagine if we didn't do all the laughing, what would happen? Go ahead, Spike.
No, I think it was the last stream or maybe 2 streams ago. That's when I opened my panel to Ferrari and Megan, because I tend to get too, not that I'm even feeling too serious, but I come across too serious. That's why I need the dialogues, the people that come up with me on Spike Radio. Otherwise, I get soapboxy. And like Han Banana said, I bored him because I wasn't controversial enough. That's why he blocked me.
Wow.
That's Han Banana, though. You guys people take him so serious, and half the time, he's just giving people grief.
Yeah, I get his humor too, I think, which is what shocked me.
Yeah, when he's in the little serious mode where he's being just nice enough to get information, it's great. He's got a skill for it.
I'll agree with that. He's a great, a YouTube interrogator or whatnot. I will agree 100%.
In the early days of the Good Audit Them channel, I was one of the first 50 subscribers, and myself and 1 or 2 other people would always be in his streams when it was very low numbers, and we'd actually have good conversations. And yeah, he and I have a lot of similarities.
Yes. Sorry, Spike. I got to sort this. Liz, can you retract that statement? We trying to not bring that type of thing over here.
What?
No, not you, Liz. OG Liz. We're not having. We're not talking about that Mikey C doing Brian's impersonation. Yeah, we're just not doing that. Sorry. Carry on, Spike.
Now I'm afraid to speak.
No, you can speak. It just it's a rule here. Just we're not doing drama.
Except for when we do drama.
Except for when we do drama, but we're not trying to bring it over on purpose.
Yeah. I linked Frederick Knudsen. He actually has his channel is Down the Rabbit Hole, so it's already being used.
When I did my drive-by last night, I'm on my phone right now, and I've listened back to certain things. I've realized my phone mic works much better than my desktop PC mic.
We heard you loud and clear.
Yeah,
rare.
Yeah, we certainly did. We certainly did hear you that one.
I must have missed what was put in. Sorry.
I know there's. Sorry.
I got distracted away what we were talking about.
Yeah, so hold on a minute, Vic. I'm just answering OG Liz's question. It's still bringing it over. We're not talking about that. We can talk about crap and rubbish and like we're doing right now and having a good laugh, but we're not going to talk about what happens in other people's channels like that or a person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That has
No,
to.
that's no big deal. It was just a question.
No, yeah. Well, that's not to you, Liz. That was to OG.
Yeah, but that should have been in the back channels.
Yeah. No, but that's different. He's here.
And
He's here,
it's
Liz.
joking about it. It's not.
Yeah, he's here in his thing, but you know, even though I think what I think of that person you're talking about is well, everybody knows what I think about him.
Yes,
Still,
but we have placed him in pasties and a thong today for visuals. So a couple of times. So we're
But that's different to. Have you heard his impersonation?
It can be
another
taken as
person.
extreme. So
now I get the tassels. I didn't understand that the first time around.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, because I think you just said the pasties. I don't think she mentioned the tassels.
Sorry. we were talking about somebody being able to spin one way and then the other, and do the whole thing, and then do the helicoptering.
Yes.
Does that call it anaboob-dextrous?
As I call it, an abomination.
Boob being able to toss tassels the opposite way is a catastrophe? Really?
Sounds like a skill set to me. Resume worthy.
Oh, I think did we lose you, Paul?
What?
Oh, you just tuned us out. Here's my eyebrow for you.
Yes. Thank you. I think sometimes it's best that I actually got a good skill of doing that. You got a good skill. You got a good skill of eye rolls, and I've got a good skill of just tuning people out.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Boob dexterous.
Boob dexterous. Yeah.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
That was not the right tune, Liz. That's a tune to the Pink Panther.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like the Pink Panther.
Yeah, but it's got a nice little thump that you could get, the left one going that way and the right one going that way, and then all of a sudden get the.
No, I got. What was the tune I'd done? What's that tune? Da 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 da.
Wasn't that the striptease song anyway?
That was, but you can imagine it. No, I'm getting the image in my head. Please stop this conversation.
Go back to Jessica Rabbit porn.
Yes, please.
Smurf porn.
All that is good and holy in the world. Oh, image cleansed.
We're going to have to, sell eye bleach and ear bleach now for everybody.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Hey, Spike, I'm going to put a question in the back chat under all the porn stuff.
There's no porn stuff there. How dare you insinuate that, Vic?
I just choked on my water. Thank you, Vic.
I haven't looked at it. You're right. Whoa. There's links to things I don't want to see.
Yeah, my question is independent of those links. I promise you.
Yeah, but how do you know what those links are then, Spike? If you didn't see them.
Well, I can read it. What it says.
Yeah, the title kind of says it, right?
It just says Smurf and Jessica Rabbit to me.
Oh, and now for me, it doesn't. It shows the whole.
Yeah, it shows the whole. Yeah, it shows the.
And
the
who you were looking at.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's disgusting. Whoever put that up needs to be shot.
And how many times you went to those sites? It lists on mine too.
Is it? Are you shooting yourself in the foot, or are you just, gonna play with the happy
Liz,
sock?
I think I shot my whole body off right at this moment.
That is TMI. Go play with your happy sock.
That is
Wow.
I like that information there, Kane Corsa.
I
That
was
is
about
good
to say,
information.
at least you have two hands to be able to do that with. Are you going to tune the radio?
Oh, the thoughts.
Well, it used to be called something else, and that's not appropriate to call it anymore. So it's now just tuning the radio.
I forget my name though.
This is supposed to be when I launched this channel. I had dreams of it being an intellectual channel.
It started out that way when I first found you.
It really did, Spike. It really did. And now it's just gone right down the crapper. Is that
There you
natural
go,
progression?
Spike. It started out that way. What are you talking about? And then we elevate it, and then we dropped it back down, and we're like the stock market.
We're like somebody's knickers, go up and go down. I notice you're keeping very quiet, Vic.
They're ignoring us. They're having their own conversation back here.
I'm just taking it all in.
Spike, do I need to come over and dirty up your channel too?
I think that's what she said too, Vic. She's going to take it all in.
I can take a pounding. Can you?
See, there we go. Back to. I don't think YouTube's doing enough to protect me from this. Just to get back to the topic.
Yeah. Do you want a safe space, Vic?
Yeah, I'm looking.
We'll build you a safe space. Oh dear. Dear. Somebody say something.
It's so odd using StreamYard on my phone.
I've never used it on my phone, mate.
Yeah, that's how I do it. I finally figured it out. It took me a long time to getting back and forth between the different chats, and I do, Kane. I appreciate your sympathy.
I think he really does, Kane Corsa.
But I do I do have to say, I knew what I was getting into when I came here.
Yeah, I think he really does. How does that sound, Vic?
Yeah. This yes, absolutely. I need all of it. Warm milk.
Nice couple of
not from any particular person, so let's not do that.
He brought his own lube so he could slither out as needed.
Yeah, there you go.
He's got his own battery operated friend.
Yeah, I knew what I was getting into. I don't
Ladies.
fall for this. Hey, we're going to talk about a serious topic today, Vic, and we'd like you to be there. I'm not falling for that anymore.
Ladies, I was going to say, ladies and gentlemen, make sure your batteries are strong for your bobs.
Do you know what a bob is, Vic and Spike?
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
No.
Battery operated
boyfriend. I got you.
Yes.
All right, you guys want to hear? Speaking of that, kind of a little insight into I don't know, insight into my life, but kind of a joke, kind of on me. When
Fire
back,
away, mate. Fire away.
yeah. So this was several years back, and my wife and I were engaging in consummation of our relationship, so to speak, and she calls out the name Jack. Oh, Jack.
Whoa.
And I was like, whoa, what the hell? And I was pretty taken aback by it, as you might imagine. And she tells me that her Bob is called a jackrabbit, so she nicknamed it Jack. And so she anyway, you guys get it.
Yeah. I've got a story.
She tried to placate me by telling me that Jack like really pleasures her, and that's why she called out that, but yeah, anyway.
I've got a story about. I really can't say it on here. I really can't.
Shit, I probably shouldn't have said that one.
Timestamp.
Yeah. Yeah, timestamp. Yeah. It involves. No, I can't. No, sorry, no, I won't say it.
It's a behind the
funny.
scenes kind of thing later on.
Yeah, behind the scenes later on. No,
I'm just gonna say if you are questioning it, don't say it.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, very true. But I can say this, and this is another thing. My first ever proper girlfriend was when I was 16. And when you all hang round, when you go to like college or any work, you all hang round together with your mates, don't you? And we all went into this house, and this person was babysitting, so we all went into this house there, home babysitting, and everybody went into the room, and me and my girlfriend had the living room. And we were obviously doing what young kids do at the time, and
Later, OG.
yeah, Liz, and we're doing what teenagers do. The next thing you know, the dog was trying to hump my leg too. The dog. So I'm trying to kick the dog off while trying to get some, and the dog still was trying to hump my leg.
That happened to me too. I
It's
can't
not good, is it,
remember.
Spike?
No,
The
I
animal
can't remember
attraction.
where. 'Cause the dog that I lived with, my lady, was a female dog. I can't remember where or what dog it was, but I remember this dog kept. Oh goodness! It sounds. I mean, I'm old enough to say how many girlfriends ago. Like I can't remember who, but
Yeah.
this dog kept jumping on my hip. And it was like getting like at first it's cute, then it gets gross. It's like, what the hell? This is like illegal in 29 states or something.
If anyone puts a porn link anywhere near relating to what you guys are talking about, I'm leaving.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
no.
That is a line I wouldn't. That's a line I won't cross, mate. No, but it was just so funny because when I was trying to get with the girlfriend, the dog. Well, you can feel the dog. It was grabbing, and he just grabs on tight and it starts humping the leg.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I remember like getting so grossed out by that.
Yeah, and I'm trying to kick the dog off, and the dog's not moving. It's still grabbing hold of your leg, and I'm get off, and he can't do nothing because it's not your dog.
Yeah, no. Doors get locked. They get left outside.
I had to read Kane Corso Mom's last comment twice to understand it properly. And thank you for the Thank you for the compliment up above, Kane. I try to be respectful, especially on a live. But if it was a backstage thing, I might have told the story a little more graphically. But yeah, read Kane Corso's comment and then tell me how many times it took you guys to.
Once, because I knew I have to kick my dogs out. So.
Oh, I think it was the wording of it for me.
Yeah, the dogs do stay out now because at least the last 2 dogs I had.
You see
the
it, Kane? Sorry, Feck.
Well, I think it's funny because like we've got the little old senior female, and then we've got the newer dog. He's about 1.5 years, we think. And all of a sudden he'll get a little moody, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, she'll get pissed off at him and start humping his head. It's like, wow, okay, that's not nice.
Yeah, I have PTSD from that one.
Oh, it's funny.
We had a dog that tried to hump a horse.
A hull or a horse?
A horse.
Okay, you sure it wasn't a unicorn?
I'm sure it wasn't a unicorn, Liz. I'm pretty sure. And also, he always used to escape. And he was quite a big dog, and he caught. And we caught him shagging. We caught him shagging this toy poodle.
Oh,
Wow.
Then he tried shagging the cat, and the cat just didn't like it, so took a chunk out of his nose.
Cats will do that.
Jesus, man.
Yeah. He started to climb on top of.
I think you should put that into the category of the stories not to tell.
Well, it's a dog. It's a dog. He can't control dog. He's seen this cat and he thought he's going to have some of the cat, so he climbed.
Yeah. We got it. We got it.
No, you don't get it. No, you don't.
There are some dogs that it doesn't matter what it is, they will try to hump it. It is just there are some that just they can't help themselves. I don't know if it's a neurotic thing. What was that, Spike? Right?
no, once they grab on, they won't let go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one time also because where I lived, it was countryside, and you used to get mice. Sometimes would come in from outside, and this mouse came in, and the cat has spotted this mouse, so this cat went straight after this mouse. The same dog who liked humping things, seen the cat run, and he chased the cat. They all smashed into the door, and my dad managed to pull them apart, and there was this little squashed mouse.
Tom and Jerry episode, that one was.
Yeah, there's a little squashed mouse there.
Kane. Yeah, for most dogs, yeah. And then there's others that are just bad habit that everybody laughed, and so now it's a party trick.
There was an old lady who swallowed a fly.
Yeah, she didn't know why. She swallowed that fly.
And then it was a mouse, then it was a cat, then it was a huge dog.
Yeah.
Ew. I didn't. You know, some of these children's stories, when you look back at them, it's like, how did somebody not see this beforehand?
Well, Disney have when Disney brought all those fairy tales, they didn't tell the whole truth of the fairy tales, did they?
I don't know. Dice Clay figured them out.
Yeah, but if you're talking about Cinderella.
Oh God, I'd forgotten about that, Vic. Hickory dickory dock.
Hickory dickory dock.
The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 12.
Little boy Blue, he needed the money. Man, I love that guy.
Yeah, and you know what oranges and lemons are, don't you? You know that nursery on oranges and lemons,
I don't think so. I don't think I
don't
knew
you?
that one.
What was it? Was it oranges and lemons? Said the bells of St. Clemens. You give me 5 farthings. Said the bells of St. Martin's.
Nope,
And here
that's not.
here comes the chopper to chop off your head. And the other one was a tissue, we all fall down.
No, that's ashes. We all fall down. Here,
No, it's tissue.
Right.
talking about the black.
No,
Here,
yeah, it was.
talking about the Black Plague.
Well, it's an English rhyme. It's an English rhyme there. So the original line goes, a tissue, we all fall down. It's because the black, because you'd end up in sneezing when you caught the plague too.
Ring around the rosy, pocket
Yeah,
full of
pocket full of
posies.
posies.
Yeah,
A tissue will all fall down. So oranges and lemons was about executions.
Beautiful.
Whatever version of Ring a Ring Roses is about that's the American version. British version is Tissue a Tissue. Is about the Black Death. Trying to think of the other ones.
Lemon Party.
I'm actually looking at something that's called The Dark Side of Nursery Rhymes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Imagine the porn that goes along with that. Holy shit. Sorry.
I made the mistake of Googling Lemon Party once.
Yeah.
But think about it. The dark side of these nursery rhymes, they would be killer Halloween costumes.
I had to explain the other couple of weeks ago to my mate what a Mandingo party was.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah,
We were just talking about Mandingo parties somewhere. With Liz, I think, right, Paul?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to explain to my mate what it was.
That must have been a lovely conversation.
Yeah, he wasn't impressed.
He wasn't interested.
No, not at all.
Oh man.
Whoa!
Well,
I just Googled that.
you just Googled Mandingo party?
Yeah, I didn't know what that was till just now.
Oh jeez. It's kind of a West Hollywood thing, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say it sounds like a normal Sunday over in LA.
Yeah.
Can't say it's time to get a new friend.
I really can't. I've known him for far too. I've known him 30 odd years.
Hey, but if he's not interested in Mandingo parties, man, you got to really question is.
I should not have looked at Urban Dictionary for that
Whoa,
one.
you didn't know what that was either?
I didn't realize it was 12 inches of Mandingo or more.
Oh, I didn't get to that sentence yet.
Yeah, the length requirement is very important in any Mandingo party that you're going to throw.
Oh, whoa! I just read the abbreviation explanation. Now that I look into the second paragraph, holy cow! What?
Yeah, you have to be careful with Urban Dictionary.
Oh my god. Oh, I can see the clip now. Spike, Paul, and Vic discuss Mandingo parties.
Now that's an
we-
interview that'll get views.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That should be
Oh,
a short.
Yeah, make it short about it.
Or we
How
could
about
discuss.
discussion?
Yep. Or we could discuss the legend of how Catherine the Great died. If you knew the legend and how she died, or the urban myth,
My Google
do you know?
algorithms are gonna go nuts on me.
Yeah. do you know? Have you ever heard of that myth? How Catherine the Great died?
Googling.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, your Google recommendations for the next month are going to be great, Spike.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Hey, those interested in Mandingo parties might also be interested in.
Nursery rhymes.
Yeah, dirty nursery rhymes, Mandingo. Oh my Lord.
Is it a way I would want to go? Cane Corsa? No, it is not the way you'd want to go. It involves a harness, a very large animal with a very large member.
Shalong.
Yeah.
Was it a Pegasus?
You're close to that one, mate. It was the myth that she was a bit of a. The story is she liked the men, and they made the myth that she died because she had relations with Mr. Ed.
Wilbur.
Yeah.
That used to just be an event that happened or took place in why am I having a brain fart? Mexico, the border. Tijuana.
Tijuana. Are you talking about the show in Tijuana? Well, this is the Russian version.
Okay.
Catherine the Great was from Russia, and they put the story around that she was fond of Mr. Ed, and she had relations with Mr. Ed, and they used a harness.
Nay, you say.
Yeah. And that is no joke. That is an historical myth, but it's not even true. But it's still people still believe in it.
She was 67 when she passed.
Yeah.
Well, there's video of the one in Tijuana, so.
Yes. There's also a story about an English king. It was either 1 minute. I'm trying to think. Let me get this right.
Ay, caramba, king.
There's a story of an English king called Edward III, who reportedly died after he put a red hot poker up his arse.
He did it to
So
himself.
you're actually saying it's a hot hiney?
Yep, no, people bent him over and they used the poker on him.
So it was a hot hiney.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I bet that's happened numerous times in history.
Not to kings.
I'm going to suggest not Googling that.
Actually, you can Google it. It's not as rude as it seems. It's just one of the myths you hear.
How do you spell that one? Shish King Bob?
Yeah.
But
Just
there's
type
lots
it.
of medieval torture devices and things like that that have been described but actually were not used. It was more of a scare tactic for a lot of things.
Scaring me.
Mm-hmm.
And did you also hear about the guy? There was a guy who made this torture device called the Bull. And
Would that be the bronze bull?
Yep, you get put into the bull there, and they'll cook you gently.
It's not gentle.
Yeah, they called it gently at the time. until you get sound, and the sounds you make from the ball is supposed to be the sound the ball makes. Well, the king didn't want anybody else to make it, so he put the inventor and maker of the ball in the ball itself and killed him.
Say that last sentence again.
What's that, mate?
Say the last sentence again. What did you just say?
Yeah, so the person who invented the torture device, the ball, the king didn't want anybody else to have the device, so he went and put the person who made the device inside the ball and killed him.
Oh,
It's actually, that would be a horrible death, because it's not
Yeah.
like they actually
Instant.
suffocate. You actually burn alive.
Yeah,
There's no where you would actually have the smoke inhalation to make you pass out. Oh no, that would be horrifying.
See, when everybody goes Iron Maiden, it says, always think of Bill and Ted.
But an Iron Maiden wasn't meant. It was a restraint. What we see in museums and those things are not actuality.
But you wouldn't get Iron Maidens in America, would you?
There's a lot of replicas, but they, like the big spikes and stuff they use, are not actuality what
Yeah.
it would have been like.
No.
It was actually just to leave people
It was
in a position.
you find Iron Maidens in Europe
Yeah.
because it's a medieval torture device. What you'd find in America was ducking stools and things like that.
I know too
Yeah,
much about torture devices.
Yeah, where women who nag get dunked in the pool for 20 seconds.
We do have Halloween coming up, so we may have to go over some of the Salem witch trials, because it kind of goes in hand with our women's talk.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they got killed a load of women all because of a certain mold in the thing, which caused hallucinations.
Possibly. There was also people who just didn't give a shit because it was a woman.
Yeah, that's very true. And also, you can talk about Monty Python and the Christopher Holy Grail when they said she turned me into a newt.
That would require me to actually watch that movie. I've never seen it.
You've got to watch that movie. It's funny.
I'm not a Monty Python fan. You guys can all hate me for it, but it's just not my cup of tea.
So many of my friends are, and I agree with you. I never was either.
I'm not either.
All three of you are shunned. Shunned.
Oh, time for us to leave the studio.
Yeah, leave the studio. You're bombarded.
Was the inventor of the bowls, was his name Alfred Dente?
I'm not too sure.
Al dente? No?
Al dente, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here all week. You know, tip the waitress and try the veal.
Thank you very much.
Brazen Bull. The Brazen Bull, if you want to look anything up on that.
I'm already looking up Iron Maidens. My Google's going to hate me all week.
Research medieval torture devices. It's horrifying.
I mean, I knew what an Iron Maiden was, but I still wanted to look at it while we were talking about it.
Yeah.
And a bunch of devices.
Yep, guys, they've got a good one for women too. It's called the Skull's Bridle, which I think should be reinstated onto some people. Any women who nag their husband too much, they would have to wear this bridle. And it would hold their tongue down so they would stop them talking.
I'm listening.
Does it sound good though, Vic?
So far, so good.
Yep. And they had to wear this bridle for a certain amount of time. and it was supposed to teach them not to scold or nag their husbands. What do you think, Liz?
Nag, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch.
See,
I'm actually looking at these. These are horrific.
They
This
really
is-
are. Then,
This is very Handmaid's Tale.
yeah,
Wow.
the Scold's Bridal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking
Wow.
at a photo of one that has a pig's nose. It's so
Horrifying?
well. I mean, they're all horrifying, but the pig nose is just—it's like clowning in a torturous way.
And also, there was a one for men who got caught being drunk in public, and you'll be put into a barrel, and you'll have to wear this massive barrel.
We need that for YouTubers.
Yeah, so if you're caught drunk in public, you'd have to put on this thing, and you'd get like stuff thrown at you and stuff like that, and and it was like a big barrel with only your hands and feet showing.
I'm looking. I'm over here trying to figure out
Yeah, I think
what the one was.
everybody's researching torture devices.
Okay.
Well,
Other than me,
because
I'm
it was
not.
just
I haven't Googled anything since we started.
There you go. I'll
Because
put it in there.
you know it
Drag it
all.
out.
I can
Fine.
actually show this because it's historical. So let me think here.
I think if it's appropriate, there might be.
Oh, it is appropriate. It is appropriate. Let me knock some of this stuff off.
Historical or hysterical, man? I'm in for either.
It's actually both.
Okay, even better.
Okay, so share screen. Okay.
Hey, Karen, I wouldn't count on it. This might be it.
Hey, Karen, glad to see you. Doing laundry and
Hello,
listening.
Karen.
Okay, my babe. We'll catch you soon. There you go. There's the drunkard's cloak.
Oh, yeah. I like the name.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what, if you're caught drunk, that's what you'd have to wear. And there's a Scold's Bridal. It's pretty weird, isn't it?
That's the
Compared to
image I
the
would
rest
do.
of the, yeah,
Horrifying.
compared to the rest of the conversation, I would say no.
Yeah. Okay, so this is from the London Dungeon.
Whoa.
If anybody knows about torture, they know about it.
There's
these
actually
are-
a museum close to there, if I remember correctly.
What's that?
Outside
The
of
London
the-
Dungeon.
The tower.
Yeah, that's the London Dungeons.
Yeah. Isn't there a whole history museum just
Yeah,
dedicated to torture
yeah.
devices?
Yeah, this is it. Here, Liz. So there you go. You got one called the Pair of Anguish.
That looks like it screws onto sensitive bits.
No. So that gets put. That gets put into your mouth, and it gets widened. Put it in your mouth and
yeah.
widen it.
Stretch it
Oh
out.
no. No.
Yeah.
Whoa. No.
Okay. This is the one called the Tongue Tearer, where they used to tear out your tongue.
Gross. I'm gonna go throw up now.
Yep. This is your thumb screws.
Oh, beautiful.
I totally have the heebie-jeebies now. Thanks.
Okay, so this is the hook and the chappy chopper. They'll give you a clue. The chappy choppers will give you a clue. You can only use this device on males.
So it needs to be named Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah. The hook. Yeah, the hook is placed in the base of the neck. Traitors would be hoisted off the ground with the hook, sinking
No, I
deeper
meant the
into the
Chappy
flesh.
Chopper.
Yeah,
The chappy chopper.
I'm just explaining what the hook is. And just like the pair of anguish, this device can be used in another place. Best not to think about it. And
If
you've got
anybody ever sees a sock account called the Chappy Chopper, that's me. just let you guys know.
Yeah, you got the knee splitter, and the knee splitter is comprised of 20 spikes across wooden blocks facing each other, connected by 2 large screws. The spikes are placed into Traitor's flesh, and once embedded into a leg, the spikes are tightened, drawing the 2 wooden blocks and the spikes closer together, slowly crushing the knee.
Is there a subject we haven't touched today?
How lovely the weather is.
Oh, I need sleep soon.
Yeah, that's called Ken Corso, that's called drawing. I will have a look at that one, Ken Corso, when you think.
Is that the drawn quarter?
Yeah, that's
That what you're
basically what
talking
happened
about?
to Willie Wallace. How he got things was nothing like the movie said. It was much, 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 much worse than what happened. He got hung, then he got drawn. Then when he got put onto the on the rack for execution, they opened him up from stomach to open up from head to the crotch area.
You know, we should hold off on talk like this and actually do this closer to Halloween.
Yeah, but then after
whole show on it.
Whole stream on this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I've started, so I've finished. Yeah, so with his execution, they chopped off his manhood and waved it in front of the crowd and chucked it to the side. They opened him up. They took out his intestines and liver and kidneys in front of him, and they cooked it off in front of him too. So you can smell all of his stuff being cooked. They chopped off his head, and after they chopped off his head, they quartered him. And they placed the quartered body over for the 4 corners of Britain to show what happened if you cause any insurrections. And they placed his head in tar at the bottom of his head in tar, and placed his head on Traitor's Gate.
All right, we've been going at this for almost 3.5 hours. I'm gonna have to call it pretty soon.
I agree with Spike.
Yeah, so we can do a live if anybody's interested in this one. We'll do a live on Halloween.
I think a lot of people would be interested in this, honestly.
Not Halloween Day because it gets crazy for a lot of people. So, but maybe like the week leading up to it.
Yeah, and we can also incorporate this with the ghosts too.
Well, spooky stuff.
Yes, spooky stuff. Something that put the willies up you.
Ghost stories. I have.
We've already
Yeah,
covered
yeah.
that topic about 15 times tonight.
Yep. Willie's up in me. I have none of those stories. But we got a couple months leading up to this, so
yeah, yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see, mate. We'll see. You know, there's still time. There's still time in life.
Mhm. No
Spike, would you be
promises.
interested?
I'll do what I can.
Yeah, Spike, would you be interested in coming up for that one?
Yeah. The ghost stories, I feel like, are almost scarier than any of this stuff because I don't think I'm going to run into a chair of spikes anytime soon. But sorry, I'm still looking at these torture. There's this medieval torture device, the chair of
See?
spikes.
Yes, you know there is quite
Your
a few.
new
actually.
avatar?
Violin de los Camaradas. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff I'm looking. My Google's going to hate me.
I know, man. I know. So, Kane Corsa, would you be interested in coming up for that one too? When we do it, I'll message you if you're interested and let you know the time and date for that one.
So the guy
Yeah.
that was, you said he was tarred and drawn.
No, hung, drawn, and quartered.
Oh, famous last words, Jessica Rabbit. I'm not really bad. I'm just drawn.
I bet she had some willies up her too.
Mm.
And that
remember when I
wasn't
was-
even my eye roll. That was Vic's.
That was big, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, the name Willy Wonka popped into my mind with all the Willy talk, and yeah, I don't know. No one Google Willy Wonka porn. It exists, but don't Google. No,
I've really
Google
got
it.
to. No, I've really got to. You've done it.
I'm warning you.
Veruca Salt has got to have a page.
Yeah, I'm warning you, man. I'm warning you.
There's got to be one called Willy Wonka.
I really did not want to see that because it's got. I tell you what, I did see is it's got Tranny and the Chocolate Factory.
There you go, the chocolate factory.
I just. Oh no!
Wait, is that a Mandinga movie?
You know what? You're close enough, Vic. You're close enough, Spike. You're really close enough. Oh no! Why am I doing this? Just call him. Oh, that's wrong.
So were these some of the ideas on this brainstorming list that you and Lizzie were doing?
Hell no.
Torture devices and
No.
the oddest porn that we could come up with. I mean,
They've got one called "Just Call Him Willy Wonka" because she loving his chocolate bar.
Hey, Kane Corso, the next time you make popcorn, just call it Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Best typo of the morning.
Yeah. That's the movie. It's only like a 2-minute thing, but just call him Willy Wonka because she loving his chocolate bar. Okay then.
Wow.
And you're wrong for suggesting that, Vic. So thank you.
Hey, just glad to help. Glad glad to.
It wouldn't come across. I wouldn't cross. It would have came across my totally clean mind.
Whatever.
Holy cow.
Whatever. Okay, guys, it's been on for almost 3.5 hours. So, Liz, you can get some rest. Vic, we're always great seeing you, mate. You know you're always welcome. And Spike, you're always very welcome too.
Thank you, brother.
And anybody who's watching this thing, and Kane Corsa, you're always very welcome here too, my babe. So I'll say thank you all for being here. Thank you for everybody who's watching it. Thank you to the panel.
The comments
all
and
look up.
opinions from the panel do not necessarily attach themselves to the channel owner.
All opinions are our own. Has nothing to do with the channel.
I think our chat just says that one's utter yeah, talking crap there. 'Cause we've all said it.
Well, thanks for having me, Paul. It was good.
Yeah,
good
you're
fun,
very welcome.
Good fun as always. Lizzie, always a
Yeah.
pleasure. Spike, it's good talking to you. I sent you the invite.
Cool, thank you, brother.
All right,
Have you
guys.
got anything to add, Liz?
Thanks, Vic. Thanks, Spike. Thanks for everybody out in chat. OG, we'll talk soon. And V, thank you for coming up and sharing with us for a little while. I'll talk to you here in a little bit.
Yeah. You look after yourself, Dean. Spike?
Yeah.
Interesting way to start off my Sunday, guys. Thanks for having me.
Oh, I totally forgot it was Sunday. Oh, repent, you sinners.
And it's the Lord's Day too.
And just think, man, it's going to be only downhill from here.
It can't get any better.
It can't get any worse. Okay,
All right,
guys.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, see
Take
you
care.
later, guys.
All right.
You too. Goodbye. Layers.
Good night.
Good night.